Gary has a story about that. So it's weird. This is a weird one.
Really?
Yeah.
I told Howard, when Artie calls me, I'm driving in, and I'm trying to remember everything he said exactly, because I want to, make sure I tell his story correctly. But
it's a shame you can't take notes while you drive.
I really had a hard time.
What time did he call you?
About 5:15.
Okay.
Maybe about 10 after 5:15. I really had a hard time fully understanding it, so I'll just tell you everything he said to me in the order that he said it to me as best I can remember it. Phone rings, I pick it up, it's like, Gary, it's Artie.
With the Artie voice.
Right, and it was really sounded bad. He goes, I'm not going to be in today. So I said, okay. And then there's a long pause that he says, yeah, Howard was right yesterday when he was talking about my voice. I tried to say that it wasn't bothering me, but it is. And
remember I said Artie sounded like he had a cold?
Yeah. And he was like, no, and he tried to talk it off.
What, do you have a cold, Artie?
No, why? Does it sound like
you
I have
sound
a
a
cold?
little stuffy.
You sound completely stuffed up.
Well, I did feel under the weather today, but Robin inspired me.
And by the way, within an hour, it was gone.
Well,
right.
Yeah.
So the next thing he said was, I don't have central air conditioning.
Go ahead.
I got one of those wall units. So, like, when I wake up in the morning, it's like 2 degrees, and I think that's bothering my throat. So Jason said to me, he goes, yeah, I have the same thing. He goes, you wake up, your voice is a little scratchy, you take a shower, and then
it goes away.
But that's bothering him. So I was like, all right, I never know what to say,
Yeah, I woke up. I was bothered today, too. You know what? The alarm went off, and I was still sleeping.
So then he said that he was going to, get some antibiotics.
Right.
Oh, God.
Wasn't he just on antibiotics for something else?
I don't know.
I think he's addicted to antibiotics now.
Yeah. How did the antibiotics even know once he gets in there with the Subutex and everything else he takes?
What do they do? Where do they attack first?
Right.
So, and then he mentioned again, I'm really going over to my head, then he mentioned again that you were right, that you sort of called it yesterday. And then I said to him, we're going on that trip. So I said, we're leaving from separate airports. So I said, I'll see you in such and such a city on such and such a day, because I just assumed he's not going to be in tomorrow. And he goes, no, I'm going to try to come in tomorrow. I hate to miss the last day before we go away for a long time. And I said, okay. And then he said, if I get down to the drugstore and I get these antibiotics and they kick in, I might even come by today.
He's crazy.
How do antibiotics kick in 5 minutes?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with him?
No, he said he gets some over-the-counter stuff at the drugstore that might help him.
Oh. All right. Well, maybe we'll see if...
He is such a wacko.
Yeah, he is. I give him... Gary says I kind of made this happen in a weird way because... A, I mentioned that his voice sounded different.
Yeah.
And then B, at the end of the show, a guy who's in the medical field, maybe he was even a doctor, I didn't read the whole letter, but this guy had sent me a letter saying that he's very familiar with treating people who are on Subutex. And Subutex is a very, very severe way of treating things. And the more it's in your system, the more you take. It should be taken only for a very short time by very, very heavily addicted people.
What are you saying? That you build up a tolerance to it and you have to take more and more?
No,
what
he was actually saying in the letter, I should read that letter. Hey, Jason, I gave it to Artie, but if you could print it out again. The guy's kind of making the point that the more Subutex you take, that it can make you gain weight, it can make you feel sluggish, it can make you feel a host of different things, and that a lot of his problems might have to do with all of this Subutex. And that really 99% of the cases are treated with a different Subu something, but not Subutex. Because Subutex is like
the end, like the worst one.
Yeah, that's the extreme, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
So
you don't start with that.
So I gave this letter to Artie at the end of the show thinking, like I said, hey, Artie, I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about, but it sounds like he does. And maybe you should read it. So Gary thinks between me saying that he sounded like he had a cold and that I gave him this letter, might have sent him right into, I got to stay home and relax.
Jason was saying that what you're saying on the air yesterday, you sound bad, was almost like a get out of jail free card.
Right. Like a permission slip.
Right.
All right, here's the letter from the guy, and it's kind of long, so I won't read the whole thing. Tell me when you get bored. I'm an addiction specialist dealing with opiates. All right, so he's not a doctor. I'm a fan of the show. and I've heard of Artie's issues. I deal specifically with giving 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄 and Subutex to patients. Subutex is used on a very rare basis. That's the stuff Artie's on. I would like to know why Artie was given this more dangerous drug instead of Subuxone. Anyways, I am writing to help. I am sure you will not contact me back, but please just pass this email to Artie.
Who won't contact you back either.
Or someone who works for him to send along a message. The reason why he feels so poorly so often is the drug 𝗦𝗵ici𝗄. Subuxone and Subutex.
Are you speaking English?
Yeah, I mean, don't ask. I can't even. Buprenorphine. These drugs are meant to take in a constant level, not on a sometimes basis. This is very bad that he's taking it when he thinks he needs it. It works by having the constant level in your blood and being able to reduce this over time. So the guy's saying Artie just pops him whenever he feels like
right,
taking
he's
them.
taking it wrong.
If you take the drug like he is, you will feel bad often because of the long half-life of the drug. It stays in your system so long that you don't feel the withdrawal effects for a long time.
Oh.
He probably doesn't even know why he feels the way he does, because it doesn't set in till over a week after you last took it.
Oh.
He's used to going through withdrawal hours after his last heroin fix. Well, this is totally different and worse than heroin in some ways.
Wow.
Yes, heroin is deadly, but as for feeling overall not well, buprenorphine is much worse. Again, the half-life of the drug. Okay, so I don't know how much you want to hear of this.
Well, I get the gist.
Yeah, what's he saying?
He's basically saying you take that drug, it stays in your system a very long time, and those effects that make you feel sluggish and sleepy and dopey and make you eat come up a week after taking the drug.
Ah. And plus, he's saying he's supposed to keep a constant level, not...
That's how it works, that when you're on the opiates, you keep a constant level of that stuff in your system to maintain a feeling of well-being and not feeling like you're going through withdrawal.
Right.
But you're not supposed to take it anytime you think you need it because it has this crazy after effect and this half-life.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
He's got levels of it going up and down and making him crazy.
Anyway, so I gave him the letter yesterday after the show, and I said,
That probably sent him into a real funk.
Yeah, I said, Artie, read this, because it could be important. And he read it. I don't know what happened. Then he left.
That's not at work.
By the way, that's always a weird dynamic. Like, you try to give him, you don't even notice it, but like you're really trying to give him something, and he sort of like wants it, but he really doesn't. And it's always a weird thing when you try to give him that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It seemed like it was important.
Well, you ought to give it to him. I just don't know how it lands over where he is.
Yeah, like how it affects him.
Yeah.
When he reads that stuff, because he gets crazy about it.
I know. And, his brain starts working on him.
I always think you read something like that, he's going to go to a doctor and get some help.
No, I think he's going to take more Subutex.
Makes him anxious. Do you think losing Lord of the Anal Rings really shook the guy?
I think
that
it rocked
too.
The universe.
Yeah,
he was so proud of having that title for so many years, and Richard just trounced him.
And you know what? They made a good point on the wrap-up show that, he gave Richard his hoodie.
Yeah.
And then Richard wound up smelling Sal's butt. And then Richard tried to give Artie his hoodie back, and Artie said, "No, thank you."
Artie said, not only do I not want that back, he goes, I don't want anything you've ever touched.
Right. Well, I don't blame him.
You wore it. I don't want it.
Mel, you're on the air in New York.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Listen, yesterday on the wrap-up show, Ronnie was saying how you have like a whole new group of friends, and you had older friends that, you were cool when you used to hang out.
Oh, yeah, I heard this rap.
What was this?
Oh, I'll play it for you. I have it.
Okay.
Mel, let me play this for Robin. This is
Cool,
so
Howard.
fascinating.
Excellent.
Ronnie had an analysis of you?
Yes, thank you, Mel.
You got it.
All right, this is great. All right, this first clip Ronnie refuses to write a wedding essay. I've announced that whoever writes a good essay will get to go to the wedding. And quite frankly, Ronnie knows he's already invited to the wedding. So
he's just being a big shot.
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, so listen to this.
What is that all about, though, that essay thing? I mean,
It's Howard's making a bit out of it. He's like, hey, if you want to come to my wedding,
right.
if you write it out.
Well, I refuse. I will not write one.
Why not?
Because
I can't.
yeah, I can't write exactly.
Because Ronnie thinks he should get in on his own narrative.
I mean, I know. I've been through all his shit with him.
Didn't you write a letter to get your job in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
go ahead. You put in your.
But
time.
I didn't write a letter. Yeah, I did write.
Ronnie wrote me a mental letter when he got the job. I told
and
you
he
that
got
story.
the job anyway.
Ronnie, the limo driver. I met him. I was hired. It was early in my career, and I was hired to do a TV show in Hartford where I hosted a night of stand-up comedy. And the part of the deal was, and I had no money to get even to Hartford. They offered me a limousine. And who was driving this limousine? They'd hired Ronnie.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know how you first met
That's
him.
how I met him. And he gave me a ride to Hartford. I did my job, and he drove me all the way home. It was a good 3 hours in the car.
Yeah.
And the next day, I get this. I don't even want to call it a letter. It was this weird piece of paper with almost like a crayon. I wish I had saved this.
Was it hand-delivered?
Handwritten. No, it was just in my box, so obviously you dropped it off of my house.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He didn't mail it.
No. And it was
A crayon?
like a crayon, like a weird handwriting, like a child would write. What are you doing? No, it was like
Was it that lined paper they use in elementary school?
Was it a grease pencil?
And full of misspellings, and I want to be your friend. And
No, I didn't
we
say
can be
anything,
best
but I want to be
friends.
your friend.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did not.
Dude,
I'll
you can
give me
deny
a
all you
fucking
want.
break.
It was a
Fred,
stalker psycho letter.
I spent the whole.
I
Dude,
never saw the letter.
I know, but I spent the whole day with you. Correct?
My wife
Okay.
and I.
But I never saw the letter.
No, but it wasn't in crayon.
My wife and I at the time looked at this thing and said, should we call the police? Now, I'm not fucking kidding.
He's so full of shit.
I know I felt something, and I like you.
Yeah,
and I
right.
think we could be
I had a burning desire to be with you.
Yeah, and I think we could be really good friends. It was like 3 pages,
Yeah,
like
good
scrawled.
friends. I didn't say anything about good friends.
What did you claim? What do you claim you said?
It looked like a third grader wrote it.
I admit, I said I was a big fan.
We had a rapport.
And I wouldn't.
REPOOR.
I thought we got along great that day, and I said I would enjoy working with him. That's what I said. I didn't
wish
say I
it
didn't want to
said
be
that.
his fucking friend.
Yeah,
And you drove over to his house and dropped this in the mailbox?
No,
I'm telling you.
I did not.
In the darkness of night.
Dropping this mailbox.
So anyway, I'm just swearing to you on a stack of Bibles.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
so scared
A stack
of this
of
letter.
Bibles.
I called my agent up. I go, listen, you know that car they sent for me? I said,
Yeah,
the fucking psycho driver sent me this like weird, like he can't even spell.
Yeah, and that's why I'm here 23 fucking years.
Psycho.
I go,
You were afraid, right?
I go, the fucking guy's retarded or something.
Yeah.
First of all, he can barely write. So, okay.
So what do? You hire him.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So my agent says, I got a letter too. I go, oh, you did?
You did? You wrote to Don too?
He goes, the guy wants to be a limo driver. I said,
Wow.
yeah. I said, well,
No,
I said,
I sent Don a letter saying that if Howard, ever needs somebody else, because I knew at the time he had another company, and if he ever leaves where he's at, to contact me. That's all.
Okay. It should only have been that round.
Yeah, right. But bullshit, man.
You're making so much sense now.
So anyway, I swear.
He swears.
I wish, believe me, I wish I could bring my ex-wife on to describe this letter.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she's still shaking from it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he let me bring his kids home from the hospital when they were born. Yeah, okay.
He was afraid of you.
So
Yeah.
then,
What do you want?
So then, what is it, JD?
I just think Ronnie dyed his mustache.
What?
You think he dyed his mustache?
It looks a little darker.
Yeah, it's a little darker, okay? You happy?
What, do you think he's doing that
Fuck outta
Grecian
here.
formula?
Moron.
Did you dye your mustache?
And I didn't dye it. I put this whole shit in there, man.
You did the Grecian formula for the
it's not
mustache
Grecian
thing?
formula. It's not grease and formula.
It's the same thing. You rub
Whatever.
something on your mustache to make it darker.
I don't know. It got a little dark.
Take
I don't know what the fuck
gray
happened.
away.
It looks like a paintbrush you kind of dipped into black paint at the
bullshit.
end.
Yeah.
What did you use?
Mascara.
That just for men bullshit.
Yes, that's what they call it now.
Yeah. Yeah. The Keith Hernandez stuff that they advertise.
I heard that you said you didn't dye it; you just colored it.
I put that little brush shit.
Does it instantly change it, or does it take time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Now,
Yeah,
does that
5
wash off, or do you have to do it every day?
No, not every day.
Okay.
How often do you do it?
I don't know.
Is it the first time you ever did it?
Second, third time. Maybe a third time.
Did you put some
Very
in your
good,
beard?
JD.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck what JD says? I don't care.
He's going to Florida this weekend. He's got to look good.
Yeah, okay, so. So what?
Do you do something?
So what?
Do you do something to your hair too?
No.
No.
Wait, Ron.
What?
What'd you do to your beard? Did you put some of that?
I just told you.
No, just you told me the mustache. Did you do the beard?
The whole
too?
thing. Well, I'm just going to do one part?
I
But
don't
you know
You
what?
look like a fucking idiot.
You're
still
missing
blotches
a
of gray.
spot.
Yeah,
You're
I-
missing a spot.
I still see gray in it.
Yeah, but that's the whole idea. You don't
goes
fucking
gradual.
do the whole thing.
Well, how do you make it gradual like that?
He does a circle.
You just do a little spots. That's all.
And then eventually one day.
No. You don't do the whole thing. I never do the whole thing. I never did the
How
whole
long
thing.
you been doing this?
On and off, a little bit here and there.
JD, you picked up on that?
I just watch him.
No, probably the fucking guys in the control
no.
room.
Actually, I will take credit for this one.
All right, good.
I wasn't so sneaky this time, Ronnie.
All right, whatever.
In your face.
What do you want me to do? You want me to fucking get mad about it?
I don't know. This
You
is funny.
sound pretty angry.
I'm not angry. I
Are
give
you-
a shit.
I'm going to ask you a question. Right
I would,
now.
if I was angry, would I answer you?
Are your pubes still gray, or do you do those
Do you
too?
do the
No,
green
get
hair?
the
What
fuck
is that?
outta here.
Just for men? on
Just
the
for
pubes?
pubes.
Did you put just for men?
Just for pubes?
No, I use just for pubes.
No.
But I don't do the whole thing.
Are your
I just do
pubes
the
gray?
balls.
What's that?
Are your pubes
No,
gray?
absolutely not.
And you didn't put any
Little
just
chest hair, yeah, no.
You
Not-
didn't put any just for men
Nope.
on your pubes.
Nope.
So what does it mean when you do the mustache and the goatee?
What do you mean?
I mean, why do you do that?
Why not? I don't want it to be all white.
It's all white
It'll
if
turn,
you do.
yeah, probably
Oh.
turn all white. I don't want that to fucking
Why
happen.
don't you just shave off your goatee?
I like it.
Oh. How long does it take you to do that?
I said it's 5
5
It takes
minutes?
5 minutes.
And then you wash it off, or you just leave
Yeah,
it
it
in there?
washes off. That's all.
I hope that fucking documentary they're doing on you, they get
Did you
doing
get that, Greg?
Dude, Greg, I told Greg he should be outside my house at 3:15 when I walk out with the fucking dog.
Right.
He like almost had a heart attack. He couldn't even get. He lucky
he
he got
film
here
you?
for he got here for Cupcake Wednesday.
Did he film you coloring your beard?
No,
That's what
no,
I
he doesn't come to my house.
You got to get that, Greg.
Yeah, really.
He's
we
coming
need
to
see
Miami with me
that.
though to Tootsie's.
When you use that just for men,
What the fuck, man?
do you ever
Come
get
on.
dye on the pillow? Like, does it ever?
No, it doesn't come off. Shit works good.
What do you go buy it?
Goodstein uses
Where
it
do
too.
he does?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He thinks he's got me fooled. He comes in. Some days his hair is like fucking dark as can be, and I say, Doug, what's with your hair today? He goes, what are you talking about?
Oh,
He
you
thinks he
think
got me fooled with his shit.
You think he puts just for men in his
I
hair?
don't know what he uses, but he uses something. Greg, what do you think? Come on, Greg.
You think Goodstein puts it in his hair or in his beard?
No, his hair. His hair.
In his hair.
Yeah, definitely.
Just for men.
I don't know what he uses, but he uses something.
What?
No
What?
way.
Come
Doug?
on,
Doug doesn't,
Doug.
doesn't dye his hair.
Yes, he does.
He's in his 30s.
I don't give a shit, dude. He does. I'm telling you.
Just for men, for old folks
just
like
watch
you.
him. Just watch him. Just watch his fucking hair. Some days it gets light, and then he'll come in on Monday morning.
But
it's
I've never
all-
seen
it's all
gray or
dark.
anything. He never gets gray.
Yeah, but there's something going on there.
Just for grandpa.
Right. Whatever. Whatever.
Just for old men.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wow. You want to know something?
What?
I think it looks better.
Thank you.
I didn't even notice it. It looks natural.
I got to tell you something. I'm pretty impressed that you can put that shit in and not totally fuck it up.
Yeah.
That means anyone could do it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, wait a minute. What were we getting to? We were getting to
The letter.
the analysis.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird though the way you shave your goatee, like this, like you have two spots here that you let the
I like that.
He's kind of.
I don't like it. I don't like it all.
He's almost got like a spider's web thing going. He's got like the soul patch, and then there's like the lower part, and then there's like a thing like a little. I don't know. Is it a balance or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't like the whole
curtain.
I don't like the full. I don't like the full thing there.
And when you shave your mustache, you shave off the top of your mustache, but you.
I don't want it up to the nose. I don't like it like that.
Wow. Like you have an opinion on that.
I like it the way I like it. That's it.
You like the hair not to come all the way up to your nose.
No, I don't like that. It looks sloppy, I think.
Yeah.
You should be a magician.
Yeah, he looks like a magician with that beard. So anyway,
get back to the
story.
other shit. Well, finish ripping my asshole apart. Go ahead.
So Don calls me and goes, he was looking into a limo company, and he goes, I found a guy. I go, you did? Who? He says, the guy who drove you to Hartford. I said, listen, not anyone but that guy.
Dude, you're so full of shit because...
Let me tell you what happened.
No, let me tell you what happened.
Hey, I'm telling you what happened.
You weren't there when he talked to Don?
No, this is before... Wait, this is before that happened. Wait, let me talk first now. After Hartford, he got fired from NBC.
Right.
Right after that.
Yes.
Okay? That's when you guys got fired.
Yes.
And then he started doing the 𝗏𝗏𝗍 shit.
Absolutely.
And
that's when I remember you being around.
And then my friend was doing the transportation for 𝗏𝗏𝗍. Okay? So he calls me, he goes, Howard Stern's doing shows at 𝗏𝗏𝗍. Do you want to do his limo work? I said, yeah. And then we got back together.
Okay.
I saw him again.
Right. So anyway.
And then that's how I saw Don again, because I met him at 𝗏𝗏𝗍 and talked
So let me tell you what from my end.
Yeah, okay.
So Don
Your
calls
story.
me up because K-Rock said they would get me the limo.
Right.
You know? And they said, so I had to go find someone. And Don says to me, this guy who drove you to Hartford wants to, do your work. I said, listen, you got to find someone else. I said, this fucking psycho wrote me a letter after he drove me, like Charles Manson.
Right.
Well, I remember even at the 𝗏𝗏𝗍 thing. You go, that Ronnie's a stalker kind of dude.
And
so watch out for him.
And then all of a sudden he was in my life with the 𝗏𝗏𝗍.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
me and Neil.
So then Don quoted me his price. He goes, look, he's like $2 an hour cheaper than everyone else. I go, he is? Okay. I go, all right, hire him. I threw in all of my morals.
Yeah, all for $2 an hour. Yeah,
that's how you got the job.
You know that.
That's how you got the job.
Yeah, okay.
You did. You said, this dude, watch out for him.
Yeah.
And then you hired him full time.
Right.
It was all I could afford.
It was the worst day of your life.
Because they gave a strict budget, and then I had to kick in some money, and I went, hey, I didn't have a lot of money for limos. So it was crazy. And I said, well, okay, if he's got the best price, then go with him.
It was crazy, and you hired somebody crazy.
I did. I hired a guy I totally mistrusted.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Well, it worked out.
Most people I end up working with, there's always a debate. Call the police or hire them for less.
It's true. When you look through this cast.
It really is true. All right, so here's Ronnie on the wrap-up show. I'll continue the tape.
How you've changed, apparently.
I didn't say he changed.
And also,
I never said that.
How he refuses to write an essay, which is fine. You were invited anyway, and you knew that. You know you're invited to my wedding, you fucking asshole. Yeah, but fucking Formula.
So why do I have to fucking write an essay?
It would be funny.
Oh, I'll write you.
You don't have to write an essay. You're in already.
Yeah, I know that. So why did you say everybody here has to write an essay?
Did I say you by name?
No.
Did I say Rob?
You said everybody.
All right. Listen.
Whatever.
You stop interacting with the show. Number one, you're a fucking guy supposed to stand in the hall.
I am standing in the hall.
In fact, don't even listen to the show.
I am standing in the hall.
All the guy does. Jesus.
I know. I know you've been taping him for. You're doing the documentary.
3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks.
3 weeks and you're standing in the hall.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with your grandpa, minus like the cool World War II stories.
Hey, fuck you, Greg. Your light blew out again.
So I got the studio lights.
Oh my goodness.
I wrote a letter to him, and I wrote a letter to Buchwald, both.
Okay, so you're saying now you've put in your time. You shouldn't have to.
No,
do
it's
that?
not even. It's not even that. I mean, I consider whether he considers me a friend or not. I don't know. I consider him a friend, considering all the shit we've been through together. I mean, I've been through taking his kid home from the hospital when they were born.
That's because that's your job. Who else is going to take my kid home from the hospital?
You in your own car.
I did that my first time home with Emily.
Well, I wasn't working you with Emily.
That's
Emily
right.
was a baby
and
when
now
I met
I have
you.
a limo, so I'm like, take my kid home.
All right,
It's not like he put the kid in there alone. Wasn't there somebody else in the car?
It's not like you did it for free.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't do it for free.
I did so.
No, you didn't.
I did so.
Get out of
I
here.
did so. Don't bullshit me now.
All right. That's your job.
But was the kid alone with you? No.
No. Oh, stop it.
Oh, no.
Please.
Like he goes, I took his child home from the hospital. I'm like,
I've gone through a lot of things.
well, I feed
I
your
don't give a
children
fuck.
every day.
Dude, I don't care if you consider me a friend or not. I consider you a friend.
Okay.
That's all.
Fine.
You know?
Thank you.
And I didn't say you changed.
Well,
I never said that.
Let's go to the
Well,
tape.
you've said that before.
No, I didn't say that. And a lot of other personal stuff, and I feel we are friends, but
Have you guys,
I don't know. I don't know what really goes on in his mind.
I consider you a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, get it together.
Dude, I
Pull
don't.
yourself together.
He has those insecurities.
No, that's
Yeah, you're like
that's
a
not,
fucking woman.
I didn't even fucking. I wasn't even
Why don't you
going
put a
that way.
dress on? I'll put my dick
Yeah.
in your
Emma, your friend.
No, I didn't. I never said that. Jesus.
You want me to fuck you? Is that what you
No.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa. No.
Are
no.
we still friends?
No. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Goes on in his mind.
would you guys say you've drifted apart in the last year or 2 years or so?
Drifted apart.
No, like not as close.
We were never that type of friend where we always hung out together. I mean, we hung when I was friends with Neil and we all hung out together. That was another story.
Right.
But he's gone another route now, Howard. You know, so
Just go for a tall, hot blonde.
yeah. No.
Which is an amazing route to
I'm
go.
not even talking about when he met Beth.
Right.
Even before that, you know. But
What do you mean, Ronnie? I really don't understand.
he has a different line of friends now than what he used to have.
And you're not part of that mix?
Not in the social standard, no. More like, I mean, we talk a lot about personal stuff, but he knows I'll never reveal anything, and he would never reveal anything that I talk to him about if I ask him not to.
But if you don't get that invite, it would hurt, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Would you cry?
It would hurt that I wouldn't even be on tier 1.
But he knows he's invited.
Yeah.
You're such a douchebag.
Yeah, but
Beth
dude.
talked to you about the wedding a
Well,
million
what
times.
are you,
I know that,
minute, wait a minute.
You're being a fucking asshole.
No,
What are
I'm
you
not being a
saying?
fucking asshole.
What are you saying? That he's traded you in?
No, I never
That's
said
what
that.
he's
Where
saying.
the fuck did you say?
Ronnie and I used to go.
No.
Ronnie and I used to go to the strip clubs all together when I was
Right.
single.
Yeah, but
and
once
when
in
I
a
was,
while,
you
it
know,
wasn't like we hung out all the time. I said that.
Yeah, I used to hang out. You know what it is?
What is?
I would
why,
go to this
why does
strip
he do-
club.
No, that's
Right.
not
And
true.
he'd
That's
be
not what I'm
there.
talking about.
And then sometimes we played cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So we don't do that anymore.
right.
You don't get
You
invited
don't-
to
So you didn't hear me
the card
cry?
game?
Did you hear me
I
crying?
don't see Ronnie putting together a card game.
Dude, I've invited you. Anything that I've had at my house, I invited you.
Right.
Okay.
I know.
And you know it comes,
So
but
there
it's
you go.
okay.
I'm not going to go to that.
I know.
I don't want to be at your block party.
I don't care.
It's the worst party ever.
Whatever. Dude, I don't care.
You do care.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you
You're on
do.
the wrap-up show, whining like a
No, I
woman.
wasn't whining.
He went in
They
another-
asked me a question and I gave an answer.
He went
okay?
down another route.
Yeah, he did.
Right. So it should be
did.
almost Fred, Artie.
He doesn't hang
Ronnie,
around with those same
Gary,
people.
Ronnie. Like, you should be in that set.
I feel so, yeah.
Right. No,
Whether he
I,
feels that way, I don't know.
I'm always making new friends.
That's okay. I didn't say. What am I
Sorry.
saying? What am I? Dude.
Sorry, I'm not sitting in your house with you.
You know, you went down another route. It wasn't Ronnie's route.
Rude.
Please. Give me a
Ronnie was
break.
never on the route.
Yeah.
The Ronnie route.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Come on.
See what else you had to say. Oh, that was the thing about the horseshoes. Let me see what. I don't know. All right, enough of that.
You done?
Yeah. I didn't know you were dyeing your beard and mustache.
So what?
You didn't. You share all these personal things. How come you didn't tell him that?
Yeah.
He never asked.
He's your buddy.
He never asked.
I don't look at you.
You got to volunteer
You look at me.
some information.
You said to me one morning in the elevator when we were coming out up in the elevator one day, and you said to me, "You do something with your beard."
Yeah.
And I just said no, and you just let it go.
Lied.
So you lied to me.
Yeah, but you normally it would have been one of these deals where you dragged me in here and said, you know, you doing something with your fucking beard, you know, like you didn't do it. You just left it alone, which
Well,
really,
you
it
told me
shocked
no.
me.
I assume
Yeah,
you
but
told me the truth.
you since when do you believe what I tell you with that kind of shit?
Well, when you were friends,
Especially when you asked me.
I believed you.
Obviously, yeah, but obviously you saw something different.
Yeah, well,
Didn't expect you to lie.
I didn't lie, just bullshitted.
I think that Ronnie's dyeing his beard. That's so great.
Whatever.
You know.
Yeah, you know.
He's Playboy Ronnie.
Hey, look at you. Yeah.
Playboy
look at
Ronnie.
you. Look at you over there.
Playboy Ronnie.
What about her?
What about
What
her?
are you saying?
Losing all the weight, looking
that's
good,
healthy.
looking good for Jim. You know.
She lost the weight before Jim.
No.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was
no, you're
working.
right.
She was
Actually, you're
working
right.
on it.
You're right. I have to say, you're right.
Wait a minute. I was working on it, which meant I was losing weight.
Okay.
No,
I never said anything. I'm not saying anything bad.
Jim met Robin when
And
she was
it's
fat.
so bad that I fucking put a little
Jim
color.
met me
Is
years
it
ago.
bad that I put a little fucking color in my
All right,
beard?
all right,
Is that
Ronnie,
bad?
Ronnie, you're giving everyone a headache. You can leave
Yeah,
now.
good, thank you.
Goodbye.
Had enough for you anyway.
Let's go, Just for Men.
Yeah, get out.
From now on, just call him Just for Men. I like that. There goes Just for Men. Just for Men.
JD, good find, man.
Well, you know, sometimes I notice things, and I noticed this. You can't dye your beard or whatever you got on your face without me noticing.
Why do you think he did it? That he's newly single?
Listen, he wants to look, you know, a little younger than what he is, probably.
Think it's gonna work?
No.
Vince, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, yes.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple of things. First of all, I think that marriage is great as long as you have nothing left to live for. So congratulations.
Do you think it's impossible for a man and a woman to have a friendship and enjoy each other forever?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Really? How many times have you tried?
I've been married once.
Well, see?
So, but I have no problem living with somebody that I love for the rest of my life without saying I do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I guess I would have been okay with it, but I don't know. I'm really excited about getting married. I'm not a delusional person in that I believe every marriage is going to last forever. I know they fuck up, but Beth and I seem to be on a good roll. We seem to really be in the right zone together.
Well, the one thing I don't understand is how you two people who didn't want to get married are getting married.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it was. I have to say it was my idea. Beth didn't put any pressure on me. She never said, let's get married, or I want to be married, or gave me an ultimatum. I just started thinking about our lives together. I started to think about, you know, a lot of different issues about how, in some ways, it would help our life. It's like some people wouldn't treat Beth that seriously before we got engaged. They wouldn't give her a certain respect, and certain people didn't acknowledge that we were really together. You know, it almost smacks people in the head that, like, this is for real. Mm-hmm. And also, I think Beth, I wanted her to know that she would be secure in the relationship, that, like, I wasn't going to just sort of handle this thing frivolously one day and walk out the door. I wanted her
You
to
can
know,
still walk out. Marriage
Right.
doesn't stop people from walking out.
I wanted her to know that marriage sort of says, like, this is a little bit more than a girlfriend-boyfriend thing, that I'm in this for the, you know, for the long run.
And I think that you guys are great together, and you've met the right person, you know. But you know, still, I just don't see any reason in getting married.
I know what you mean. I was the same way, and I'm not sure I disagree with you, but I just felt in this relationship it was the right thing to do, and I'm happy about it. I'm willing to take a shot at it.
Why
All right,
is Sal here?
No, Howard, I just want to
ask your opinion, Sal.
I know.
You're not coming to the wedding anyway.
Right. Well, that's my point. She's already controlling you. She's telling you who you can invite and not invite to the wedding.
With her. I don't disagree with her. You shouldn't be at the wedding. You dissed you lied to my girlfriend. You dissed her. You fucking treated her like shit, and I stick up for her. I stick up for my friends.
What can I say about Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏? You got a face like a horse. You've sucked Howard's cock to make it in show business, and you love eating at Nobu. Oh, wait, that's my roast about Beth. I'm sorry about that.
Is he ever going to get to Gary?
I'm sorry, Beth. In case you didn't get that joke, let me translate. That was me pissing you off, Howard. You know, Howard, I'm sorry. I was going to ask your permission for that joke, but you were on vacation.
Dreaming about firing you. So then what's the problem? What do you think?
Hey, we all make mistakes.
She's not controlling me.
Yes, she is. She's telling you. She's dictating who should go and not go.
He doesn't disagree.
I don't disagree. You make her uncomfortable.
You don't disagree because
you're uncomfortable.
You don't disagree because you're agreeing with her.
That's right. I don't disagree.
I agree with her.
I agree with her. Right. If I felt she was wrong, I would say so. She's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
he does not agree with you.
In the same respect, if somebody shit all over you and you're a guy that
yes,
is on my
I
team,
understand.
I would stick up for you.
I know you would, and I appreciate your loyalty.
If
and
some other radio show started pissing on you, I'd fucking piss right back on.
I agree, but the point is that
and the fact that I didn't fire you shows you how much I like you.
I wouldn't go that far to fire me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there have been a lot, people have had a lot of scuffles.
I thought you made a mistake, you lied and this and that, but as far as making her uncomfortable at her wedding, I agree with her. Why should she have to be uncomfortable at her wedding for you?
And I agree with her, too. Right. That's my point. It's her day and she's entitled to it. And I understand.
She's not controlling me.
It's the wages of what had happened, and I can deal with it. I'm not upset about it, but the point is that at the same time, if you really...
I love more than anyone.
And you should.
And you're going to piss on them, and you did, and you lied to her, and you're emailing her, and you're telling her shit.
But that was all made up.
Hey, you know what? It was all made up.
Yeah, I mean, we made up. That's what I don't get.
She's fine. She does. She just said, I don't trust Sal. I don't want him there.
And I respect that.
And I don't either. I don't trust you either.
What?
To be there.
You don't trust me.
No, of course not.
You see,
not after what you did.
And
you're a whack job.
In my personal opinion,
you're fucked up.
In my personal opinion, if I'm working with you, and like you said, you didn't fire me, and I appreciate that and all that other stuff, but like there's a sense of loyalty between us.
Right.
Why wouldn't you then say, hey, you know what? He does work with me, and there is some loyalty, and we all make mistakes, and you know what? I'm sure he's going to be fine.
I don't feel that way.
You don't feel that way.
I can't guarantee that you're going to be fine.
You don't
lie.
I don't lie. I don't.
You didn't lie?
At that time, yeah.
Oh, at that time you lied, but now you don't.
Now he's not a liar.
Well, who has...
Let
he who hasn't lied cast the first fucking stone. We all lie. Where's your angelic wings?
What crystal ball should I look in to know that you're not going to lie the day of my wedding?
Howard, that would be ridiculous. I mean, that would be suicide. I might as well just go in there with a bunch of bombs.
You're capable. What you did was suicide. You're writing her letters telling her you're not doing something, then you're out there and behind her back doing it.
I did it right. I did it.
Sal, what am I supposed to do? She doesn't trust you. I don't trust you. And you're saying she's controlling me. I agree with her. I don't get controlled.
I don't know.
All right, I'm being controlled.
No,
okay.
I'm just saying that
this is a wedding between me and Beth.
And that's fine.
50% of this wedding.
Right, and
she's entitled to who she wants at that wedding, especially if somebody lied to her.
Should she look out and see some face that she doesn't want to see?
No.
All right.
Sal, here's.
But she should say, "Hey, this guy's my husband. He's my future husband.
Yeah.
He works with this guy Sal, and Sal, yeah, he crossed the line, but things we've made amends, and out of respect, she should make it easier on you.
Sal,
that's what I'm saying.
No.
She's putting the pressure on you indirectly.
I would never say that to her because you know what? I'd be the same fucking way.
I think subconsciously she's putting pressure on you.
Not at all.
Subconsciously?
Yeah.
Not subconsciously. Your name came up, and she said, "I don't want him at the wedding," and I said, "I understand why."
And I understand too, and I'm not upset about it.
And I said, "I don't want him at the wedding either."
And I'm not, but that's where I think you're wrong. I think
you think he's wrong? How can you be wrong? He can't be wrong about what he thinks.
How can I be wrong? This is how I feel. I feel you really fucked up, and you kind of made it so that I can't have you to my wedding or to my house or anything.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Well,
it just doesn't make any sense. I mean,
doesn't make sense.
They accepted
you know how many
your
weddings?
apology once, Sal.
And it was fine, and we've moved on. Robbie,
No.
I gave her
you fucked up again.
I didn't fuck up again. That's my point. We made up at your engagement party that you threw, Robin.
But you.
And then I saw her at Artie's
right. She's not
birthday
angry
party.
with you.
I know, and I'm not
doesn't
angry with her.
trust you.
And I get it. That's fine. But I'm saying that.
All right. So then shut up.
What you're saying that there's people there? I guarantee you don't want there. I'm guaranteeing it, but you bite.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well,
every wedding has
that. More about my life.
No, but I'm saying every wedding has those pain in the asses that
there are lots of people who you have differences with, but you stepped over a line that I can't even begin to fucking talk about.
All right, and I'm willing to accept that.
I didn't tell you to write my girlfriend. I didn't tell you to get. You're looking for fucking a way into my life.
No, I'm not.
That I'm not looking for. And then you finally got the way in. You're talking to her, and you're fucking lying to her face. Get the fuck out of here.
You keep throwing back the lie, but Howard, that lie.
Sal,
I know what I did. I'm willing to take responsibility. I know, but Howard, I'm willing to take responsibility for my actions. My point is that
the victim has the right to forgive to what extent they want to forgive.
And I get it.
So that's it.
But
You've gotten forgiveness, but it only goes so far.
All right. I'm just remembering a guy who put his foot down, and no matter what he says, he says, that was you.
That's not me. That's not
okay,
me.
that's not you anymore.
That's right.
And I could deal with that. But I'm saying that just be careful.
I never put my foot down with my ex-wife. I never put my foot. I had a relationship with them. I sit and we talk about things. This is the person I spend the majority of my time with, the person I'm in love with. And you think I'm going to fucking stick up for your actions? I can't defend your actions. If you did, if I felt your actions were defendable, I would be the first one to go to bat for you. But they aren't defendable. I'd be an asshole to defend your actions.
All right. I'm personally between...
All right, I'm going to put my foot down. How's this? You ready? You ready, pal? I love her, and I want her to be happy, so I don't want you at my fucking wedding. There, I put my foot down with you.
Okay, and you have, and I've accepted that.
Thank you.
But I'm saying out of respect to you, she should say, like, okay, this guy works with
you
him.
there.
Okay, I don't believe it.
Why is that?
Why doesn't he believe you don't want him there? Do you love him so much? Are you having secret conversations with him that we don't know about?
I hardly talk to the guy.
That are misspelled.
No, I don't believe it because we do have a good working relationship.
This isn't
and
about
I
that.
think, like I said, and I hate to use this word again, I think subconsciously she's pulling in the reins. She's got you fucking baited up, my man. She's already She's already got.
I love it.
She's already got you. She's already got you biting your lip, saying, "You know what? I don't want to deal with this aggravation and bullshit."
I don't want you at my wedding. I don't know why.
You don't want me at the wedding because you don't want to piss her off.
No, I don't.
And that's what every husband does.
Because you pissed me off.
Okay, and I apologize.
Repeat that. I'm going to repeat it again so you get it through your thick head.
I know I pissed you.
You pissed me off.
Okay,
that's why I don't want you at my wedding.
Hey, Howard.
Okay, I'll have to accept that, but deep down inside, to be honest, I don't.
Well, you get through the day anyway. You
completely
have to.
believe it, and I'm happy for both of you.
So, does it hurt your feelings, man, that you can't go to his wedding?
No, I'm just trying to let him know that,
Are you speaking from experience? Well, obviously. Right?
Of course, he's already given in.
So do you see a little bit of...
he's already given in, that's my point.
And then what's next after this? He's already giving in to something like that.
6 months later, it just
What's-
stopped working completely.
What's after this? What do you think's after this? Aggravation? Regret? Why did I do it? And then, phone call to probably Dominic Barbara and, back in single life.
Do you have advice for Howard?
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
Right. Nah, it'll be fine. I'm happy for both of them.
What are you going to do the day of the wedding?
You, bend over. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll go fish with my kids. I don't know what I'll do. I have no idea. I don't even know when the wedding day is, so what are you going to do? What can I tell you? That's the way it is. Just that, if he goes out there, jeez. I mean, if Howard goes out there and sees, Howard knows what marriage is all about. And the reason why I'm not going to this wedding is, again, he's just like, he's biting his lips saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with this aggravation, this bullshit. Let me just not, make her happy. Give me a break. It's a bunch of horse shit. That's my opinion. I understand why I'm not going to the wedding, but marriage is a compromise between two people. And I think he's thrown in the towel.
But so you're talking like Howard would want you there.
Of course he does.
You really think so?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? We get along. I've been to all the other events. I've been to his birthday parties. I've been to the engagement party. I've been to Artie's birthday party where Howard was at. I've been to Howard's surprise party. Everything's fine. The wedding, where it's Beth's day, which I understand, I'm not invited. Which leads me to believe that he's saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to deal with this garbage. All right, fine. It's easier to get rid of me and just submit himself to her request than to say, hey, this is a guy that I really would like at my wedding because we work together and, we get along. We have a good friendship. So, and I don't blame him because you can't put a price on peace of mind. And that's sometimes the price of peace of mind, just to shut up and say, all right, whatever. That's what marriage is all about. You just start agreeing. Because if you don't agree, you end up on the front cover of a fucking newspaper with a murder-suicide story. And that's it.
I see. Do you have a waterboard, anybody?
No, you don't have to do that. You want to make them your friend.
That's the key.
So you're
huh?
good That's the cop. Key. Oh, yeah. Well, no, there is no good cop, bad cop.
In other words, if I committed a crime and you think I did it,
you'll talk to me
because you're a good guy and you're like, hey, you'll be my friend.
And I'll manipulate your unconscious mind.
Wow.
I'll get in there. I'll walk around.
Is it almost like a hypnotist in a way?
No.
No. You just know the questions to ask?
Well, I don't do pop psychology. Carl Rogers, Maslow, you're okay, I'm okay. I'm a Freudian. So just like your psychiatrist.
Right.
It's really psychotherapy when you do analysis on someone.
Are you manipulating me right now?
Absolutely not.
No, thank you.
You're too good at it.
Please do.
Did you like Law and Order Criminal Intent?
Oh, don't start. Please don't get me started. Those shows, please stop watching those shows.
What is wrong with those shows?
They're inaccurate. Nothing happens in 48 minutes.
Right. All right, but you understand it's a TV show.
I understand that. I got that.
Have it going on forever.
And so Silence of the Lambs was a very good film.
How do you learn your craft? How did you learn this?
I went to the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, so I trained there for several years. And then I had training in D.C. through the Justice Department.
And forgive me, but I don't understand what it is you do. In other words, let's say I hire you. What do I need you to do?
Well, a team of detectives are going to interrogate someone. I write the interrogation questions.
All right, so in other words, John Benet Ramsey was just killed, let's say.
Yeah,
okay, well, let's go back.
You're going to go back there, huh?
It's a case everybody.
I worked on the original case.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Were you called
in the 90s?
Were you called in to try to question the parents?
I wrote an analysis of the ransom note for religious themes for the DA, and then they asked me about a year later to write a psych profile on 𝗵𝗵cie.
With the mom.
Which she did not like. I ended up in her book that her and her husband wrote.
Did you interview her?
No, you can't talk to people when you profile them.
Because they lawyer up, though, sometimes, and you can't talk to them.
With Patsy, my job was to write questions that would make her angry, because people will blurt things out when they're angry.
Right.
Because when you saw her on TV, she was heavily medicated.
Right. So who used your questions when they...
the detectives team.
And what was one of the questions you wrote to make her angry?
I talked about Jesus and, guilt and sin, because she was a very religious person.
So you figured that might get to her?
Well, it did. She threw a chair, so...
I see. Was it
Well, what does that tell you?
What was the question? Do you know specifically which one she threw a chair at?
I forget which one they were at. I think it was the third question in.
Right.
And she got very angry, stood up, and
It was about Jesus.
About Jesus and forgiveness, and do you believe that when you commit a sin that God will forgive you? And she was like, where are you going with this? Because she was being interviewed. She couldn't be interrogated because she wasn't arrested.
So the mom and dad were cleared of all wrongdoing?
No, they weren't.
They were not?
No, they
You
weren't.
still think they had something to do with it?
Here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to be very candid today, but it's an open murder investigation, so please understand, Howard, there's some things I can't talk about. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, the evidence is very clear that Patsy killed her daughter.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
But the law
having
has never,
worked on...
let's be fair to her memory. Isn't she dead now?
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you came to that conclusion based on what? The evidence you looked at?
The evidence, yeah. I worked on the case. Everybody else is giving opinions about this case. They never saw the case file.
What was the thing that made you believe that she had done it?
I can't talk about the evidence.
I see.
Sorry.
But that's your belief. Did you write about that in your book?
No.
No.
I've turned down a book offer about that. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was the only case I ever worked on that was never adjudicated, never went to trial.
Didn't they find some guy who confessed to it?
No.
We
had already interviewed him back in the 90s. The DA that brought that up and went to find him, she took all of our research and put it in a storage locker and said that we were all biased.
There was no guy from Thailand?
No.
Yeah. There was a guy.
He was cleared back in the 90s.
He
if
was
she had
cleared,
taken the time to read the information.
I see. So it's still considered an open
It is
case
an open
that was
murder
never solved.
investigation in Colorado, yeah.
Wow. And since then, the woman has died. Was that frustrating to you because of your beliefs? Yeah.
Because this little girl deserved justice. And my son was the same age as 𝗏𝗏 at the time of the murder.
Right. So you took it to heart.
So as a parent, it really bothered me.
So you really know your stuff.
Can you tell us what you think the reason for... Was it like an anger thing?
Jealousy?
An accidental...
No, it wasn't jealousy. It was she felt that she was losing her daughter, control of her daughter. And that's all I can say. It had nothing to do with jealousy.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion, yes.
Right.
And the opinion of the original team that worked on it. Steve Thomas wrote a book, if you want to read a great book about that case.
And you felt that was an accurate book?
Absolutely. He was the chief detective. I mean, I worked for him.
So you really know your stuff. You've been a criminal behavior analyst since 1988. You work in criminal psychology, forensic psychology, sex crimes, crime scene forensics, and domestic terrorism analysis.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know your stuff.
Yes.
Are you a top expert?
For the Justice Department, I'm a subject matter expert, yes, for the Hyde and the McLaughlin programs.
It's impressive. You've also been on the Oprah show. Why were you on that show?
Talking about date rape.
I see.
She didn't like what I had to say.
What did you say?
I said that people make excuses for people, and that most people don't need a hug. They need a good swift kick in the behind and told to get their act together.
Referring to what?
Coddling. People being coddled, and we got away from the date rape thing and started talking about pop psychology.
Oh, you're talking about raising people?
Yeah, how parents raise children, they're codependent with them, like Wolfie's interviews. They always drive me crazy.
They do?
Yeah, like they drive you crazy.
Does our show drive you crazy?
I've been listening since '85.
All right, so
I grew up with you people.
So this is what Wolfie actually...
Oh, well, then I just dispute everything you just said.
Wolfie, any guy who listens to us can't know what he's talking about. In fact, because you're so highly credentialed, I became interested in you because Wolfie suggested you come on the show because you have profiled some of the people on our show. Is that correct?
Yeah, about a year ago. To keep up my chops, I only work as a consultant on about 6 or 7 criminal cases a year.
Right.
So to keep my... you got to use it or you lose it. So I did it just for fun about a year ago.
Would it be a fun game right now if you were to describe a analysis of a person and we try to guess who that person is?
Yes.
Would that work?
Some people are going to be very unhappy. I have 6 profiles in my pocket.
Robin, would you like to play with us?
I would love that.
I would love it too. I like this game. All right, here he is, Dale Yeager. His book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know. You can check out Dale's website at SERAPH.net, seraph.net. He is a expert profiler. He has trained the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center from 2005 to 2008. He has multiple Justice Department clearances. He is one of the only 60 forensic profilers in North America. And, more impressively, he's been on Oprah. Which means, which is everyone. So, I assume these profiles are highly accurate.
Oh, they're very accurate. People aren't going to like them, but they're accurate.
All right, describe person number 1, and we'll see if we can guess. Fred, are you in playing on this one? Yeah.
A conflicted person, unable to transition from a previously successful career to a modestly successful position now. A chameleon-like personality who adjusts behavior depending on the people they are currently spending time with. Continued attempts at resurrecting the perceived success of the previous career. Insecure about physical image. Vacillates between fashion that covers up and fashion that enhances gender.
That is Sal Governale.
Well, he didn't have a successful career before.
Well, I think that this guy's confused.
Let me think. Is that Sal, you think?
Well, that's my opinion.
I mean, it's a terrible profile, right, Fred? Who had a lot of success?
I have a
and now
guess, but is it? I'll just ask one. Can I ask one question?
Don't peek, Fred.
No, I'm not peeking. I can't even see. I can't even see.
Okay.
Is this someone who used to work with the show?
No, they're currently here.
Currently here.
They're outside.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's Sal.
Is Robin right?
Incorrect.
Oh,
Incorrect.
You're kidding.
All right, Robin, your guess is no good.
I actually didn't profile Sal.
Oh,
wow.
Interesting.
Well, that's
Who
one
wants
we
to do
need.
that? That's frightening.
Wait. Currently here.
Currently here?
Transitioning from a successful career to a less
You had a successful career, Robin.
And this is
you were
talking about?
you were in the military. You were an Air Force captain.
I've had 50 careers.
I'm going to take a really shitty guess. If it's someone who's currently on staff, is it John Lieberman?
No.
Jesus.
Who the hell could profile him? Who the hell had a successful career? Everyone here is such a loser.
When you find out, it'll make sense.
Really?
I never had a successful career except for this.
The key is the last.
Can I hear the last sentence again?
Insecure about physical image, vacillates between fashion that covers up and fashion that enhances gender.
Enhances gender.
I don't have a clue. Who is it?
Lisa G.
Lisa G.
Whoa.
You know, Jim McClure, who's sitting here
That's
with
interesting.
me, figured it out.
He said Lisa G.
Yeah.
I'll read that again about her.
A conflicted person unable to transition from a previously successful career to a modestly successful position now. A chameleon-like personality who adjusts behavior depending on the people they are currently spending time with. Continued attempts at resurrecting the perceived success of the previous career.
Right, she's always trying to tell you how...
Well, the sweet and greet.
Right. Wow. You think she's a 30D? I guess you're not an
That's
expert.
not for me to talk about.
All right. Who's the second person?
All right, ready?
I wonder, Lisa, are you happy with that or unhappy with it? I guess we should
Is
hear
Lisa
from Lisa.
there?
She'll yell at me probably.
Interesting. You profiled Lisa. Lisa, how do you feel about that? You're having a hard... By the way...
it was me right away.
You did?
Did you?
Are you having a hard
time?
time?
When it's me.
Is he accurate? But let's be honest. Is he accurate that you had a hard time transitioning from being a morning show host to now being on the Howard 100 News team?
No. I did have a hard transition when I went from Hot 97 to my next job.
Do you vacillate between sexy clothing and clothing that covers up your gender?
No, I think I pretty much dress the same every day. I don't think it's one way or the other.
I think you cover up your gender every day. It's
in more formal type situations, like on red carpet, she wears things that enhance gender.
Well, I'm not in studio, so yeah, that makes sense.
All right, interesting. Anything else to say about Lisa while she's here?
No. We had a good conversation about profiling. Is she well adjusted? Who, Lisa?
Yeah.
Is any of us? I don't think so.
Sorry, Lisa.
You know what I asked him? I said, who here would go postal? That's
and
what
I said they're
know.
all fired, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Do you think there's anybody here who is dangerous?
No.
No, okay.
They're all gone.
Okay.
They're all gone.
Some
Casey's
who
gone.
were.
Casey's gone.
I called Gary about Casey years and years ago, before he was ever in trouble, and I said, this guy's a violent person, and whoever answered the phone, I don't think it was Gary, said, all right, yeah, we'll let Howard know. I go, trust me, I do this for a living. You got to get this guy out of the store. I'm telling you, he's gonna kill somebody.
Well, he never killed anyone. You were wrong.
Not yet.
He's a good man.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it?
All right, Lisa, you were the first one up. Lisa not upset with her profile. Go ahead.
Right.
Profile number 2.
Next one. A person raised in a traditional ethnic setting, including a traditional marriage profile, meaning they went from adolescence and got married in a traditional way. Because of a change in profession, this person slowly assumes a non-traditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilias such as swinging.
No, I'm thinking...
Now, do you want me to explain what a paraphilia is?
Yeah.
Okay, a fetish is when you sexualize an object, like a shoe fetish.
Right.
A sexual paraphilia is any kind of sexual behavior outside the norm of oral sex and intercourse. So bestiality, it's an action,
right,
or an activity.
Swinging. Didn't Scott once say he was a swinger or something?
Yeah.
But come on, it can't be him. I mean, he's pretty... He doesn't he didn't do that out of fame.
Key clue is the second statement.
Which is, say that again.
Because of a change in profession, this person slowly assumes a non-traditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilias such as swinging.
It's Benji.
No.
All right, I'm wrong. Robin, you want to take a guess?
I'm still processing the information. A change in professions.
Yeah, you get a point there. That wouldn't be Benji. Who is it, Fred?
Again, I've been wrong 2 times already, so why not go for a third? I'll say Sal.
No.
I'm going to say it's Ronnie.
He said he didn't profile
Ronnie.
that.
It's right.
Ronnie.
It's Ronnie. Right. Of course.
Think about it.
You're right.
He did.
Because, he went berserk.
He tried to become you.
Oh, I think he thinks he is me. Because he watches me all the time.
Yeah.
And then sometimes sort of unconsciously he starts doing things like that.
I'm waiting for him to come in and yell at me.
Ronnie disturbs you, huh?
No, he doesn't disturb me.
But
it's
what?
Just, that's his behavior.
Say it again, what his behavior is.
He went from a traditional lifestyle, traditional
he was
marriage
a limo
profile,
driver, he had
got divorced,
is
now dating very significantly younger people.
Right.
He's hanging around in strip clubs.
Right.
And obviously a swinger, in my opinion.
Right.
I think he profiles as that.
Right.
So he went from a traditional lifestyle to a very untraditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilia.
Right.
Wow.
Well, that's good. That's
Not a bad guy. It's just who he is.
Yeah, okay. That's who he is.
So
anything? You're in law enforcement. Is he qualified to be my bodyguard?
Don't even start with that, because I will go off.
What do you
my
mean?
head will pop off my shoulders.
Whoa.
Seriously. I sit there listening every day.
Go ahead.
Since '85. That's a long time, right?
Right.
I take it very seriously when someone says, I'm going to protect someone's life. Now, you and I are dads. I have 2 children, daughter and son. You have 3 daughters. You're married. You have a wife.
Right.
When you're going to take responsibility for someone's security, you need to have proper training.
Right.
Whoever trained him ought to be shot.
I don't know that he ever had.
Well, he says he had training, and I've watched his behavior. For example, Elliot often was freaking out one day years ago, and Ronnie's standing there with his hands down at his hips.
Right.
First rule in executive protection is you keep your hands at your heart. For two reasons. One is where your arms are strongest, and secondly, you prevent yourself from getting sucker punched.
Right.
So right there tells me he wasn't properly trained.
Are you a trained fighter?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a Matu Guru in Filipino Kali and a Sifu in Wing Chun Kung Fu.
No shit.
Well, that's how I met Wolfie. I had no idea who he was.
You're a Sifu?
Wolfie is into Kung Fu?
Oh, I'm not a Seafood.
You have a brown
I eat
belt.
Seafood.
You have a brown belt.
Yeah. Well, I was on my way to a brown.
I know a 5-year-old girl who's on the way to her black.
Listen,
all right, take it easy.
Don't even get me started on that either. That's
Ronnie, come in here and defend yourself.
Here we go.
Jail says you are not qualified.
I've got a question I can ask him to prove my point. By the way,
good.
Because he
right.
won't get the answer.
Where
what
is
are you
Ronnie?
going to do about
Bring him in
Howard?
here. Nothing.
What are you talking about? I eat seafood.
Howard won't do
Ronnie
anything
tells
about
me
it.
he's qualified.
Well, okay.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's so funny because he's standing there. They got the camera on him, right?
Yeah.
So I said, is he going in? Is he going in? Yeah, he's going in. So he starts to walk here, and then he just makes a left. And I'm like, Ronnie. And he just didn't answer me.
Well, so why won't he defend himself?
I think somebody just got here. I think maybe so. Let me go check. I'll get him.
All right, go ahead.
You think he's busy?
You think he's busy?
But it's weird because I know he heard me.
Well, he's an angry guy.
My issue with him is this training issue.
Right.
Take it seriously. You're protecting people. I ran an executive protection team for Capitol and A&M Records back in the 80s and early 90s. We dealt with death threats. So if a recording artist had death threats, we went and took care of that, worked with local law enforcement. I've done that. It's not like theory to me.
Dale's challenging that you don't have enough training. What do you think of that?
Whatever you say, dude. You know, it's okay.
Well, what are you getting all bent out of shape?
I'm not getting bent out of shape.
Why don't you talk to him about
it? The guy has his opinion, and I'm fine with it. I got nothing else to say.
You said you had a question for Ronnie.
He won't answer it.
Oh, he'll answer it. Sure he will.
Any executive protection profession would know this, Ron. Yeah. What does every executive protection or bodyguard carry with them at all times related to gender?
Related to gender?
Yep.
Ronnie don't even know what gender means.
Tampon.
Yeah, tampon.
Mouthwash?
Tampon. Actually, a tampon.
Ron, do we know the answer to this?
It's a tampon.
It is?
Yeah, you plug up gunshot wounds and knife wounds with it.
No shit.
It'll stop
Are you
people.
carrying a tampon
Well done,
right
friend.
now?
Tampon with you?
Yeah, I have a tampon. I carry one all the time.
But wait a second. That is a good point.
It'll
In other words,
stop bleeding, yeah.
If somebody gets hit.
Yeah, you plug it up. It's sterile.
What do you think of
Ronnie's going to
that?
be standing there
I
with
think
his
it's great.
finger.
Should always carry those with you.
I carry a sanitary
Have
belt.
you ever taken any kind of course in protection or?
I got to guess that.
No, seriously, have you? That means no.
There he goes.
That means no. It means he has no training.
He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I don't
Where's
think he's a
your
bad
tampon?
guy.
I'm not saying I'm a bad.
I just wish you guys
If he's
had
unhappy, let him
training.
get somebody else. It's fine with me.
Well,
Where's
I'm
your
not, I didn't
tampon?
say I was unhappy.
He's
I was
not
just
unhappy.
wanting
Why
to
are you
answer the
fucking
question.
grilling me like this?
'Cause I'm
Why are you putting me
curious.
up against the wall?
I'm curious.
I fucking protected your life. You remember that?
That's
okay?
right. But why are you being uptight now?
What are you busting my balls for?
Who's busting your butt? Wow,
It's like
what a
pulling
baby.
a pin on a hand grenade.
Wow.
So what do you make of that, what you just saw?
He's upset.
Why?
He doesn't want to be held accountable. He does not like to be held accountable for anything.
Why is he so ashamed to answer your question?
Not ashamed. He just doesn't feel it's beneath him, I think. That's how he profiles.
You're a profiler. I'm asking you your expert opinion on what you just saw. Is he too hot-headed to be a security guy?
Well, you remember the movie Roadhouse?
Yeah.
And Patrick Swayze's character says, you don't have the temperament for the trade?
Right.
That's my answer. You can't be a hothead and do this kind of security work. You have to be very calm, very relaxed. You got to be able to calm people down, not aggravate them.
Right.
But I don't know, with him it's hard to tell what's shtick and what's real.
I don't think there is shtick.
No, I don't think that was shtick, but it's hard to tell.
So you got to be calm and you got to carry tampons.
And he doesn't he doesn't do either one of those.
Think about it. Think about it.
He's bad at both
How
of
are you
them.
going to stop the bleeding? It's it's an age-old technique that's used by everyone. Yeah.
And so, wow.
Yep. Ready for the next one?
Do you have a tampon on you now, or are you not working right now?
No, I'm not working. I'm
Go ahead. All right, give me another one. Boy, that was a good one.
All right. Because of a neurotic parent, this person developed sexual paraphilias. But after this period of time in their younger years, this person sought out a flexible mate who allowed some of their deviated sexual behavior, eventually created a traditional and stable lifestyle to counter the emotional chaos of their childhood.
I always wait to see me in this, but that's definitely not me.
Yeah, you didn't have a neurotic parent.
Well, I had neurotic. I had a neurotic parent. I probably two, but I'm saying I didn't.
That could be Gary.
That would be my guess.
She's right. It's Gary.
It is?
Gary, yeah.
But Gary didn't. You said the sexual thing. He sought out a
partner who would be flexible with his deviated sexual behavior. Yeah.
I don't see Mary.
He didn't stop.
I don't think that Mary's that flexible.
He
I'm
didn't
not sure I understand that.
In my opinion, he didn't stop what he was doing when he was dating. We know all those stories.
Right.
When he got married. This is not reality.
Oh.
But like, what do you consider deviant sex?
Anything other than, it's not deviant, it's deviated.
What is it, so what does that
anything
mean?
outside of oral sex or intercourse is considered a paraphilia. Now, some are good and some are bad. Bestiality is bad. Anal sex can be good or bad.
So is a hand job considered?
No, that's considered part of foreplay.
So what would be some of the things that would be
anal sex?
Keep going.
Urine, peeing, spanking,
something.
I think listen, I think he's a little off.
You do?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but maybe you were. I think you thought Mary was
doesn't mean
wild
anything
sex.
bad about your wife.
I don't think I even did talk about doing that stuff when I was that's not stuff I talked about doing on the air. Now maybe you think that because of my personality you see that, or is it something you heard
it's just that whatever.
And the only two things I ever talked about on the air that were weird like that, I guess, were anal sex and the girl who threw up.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
And what about,
and by the way,
what about the pornography that you watch?
Well, that is more of a joke.
Well, it's, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, that was.
So
everybody seems to be
You've watched no deviated sexual behavior pornography in the last 10 years in your personal life.
Of course
He
I do.
loves
I think everybody watches deviated.
He's very close to Animal.
Doesn't make him a bad person. I'm just saying that
I mean, he's like an animal.
I mean,
when you have a neurotic parent, it's going to affect your sexuality.
I see.
I will be upfront with him in the sense that.
By the way, I admire you for not getting defensive. Ronnie got so defensive.
No, I'm up for talking about it.
I mean, wow, when
he was talking about it, I go, I think that sounds like me, but I don't know about the deviated sexual thing. But like,
Let's go to one more. Let's go to another one.
right.
Stay in here for Gary. See if you can identify the person. Go ahead.
All right. So, grew up with a neurotic parent. This instability led to sexual insecurities and substance abuse. Societal conflicts fed these insecurities and negative behaviors. This person followed a traditional path through adolescence to adulthood. Issues of social and sexual insecurities created problems of intimacy with family members, currently has fear and intimacy issues which prevent the elimination of insecurities and emotional stability.
It's me.
That's Howard,
yeah. I think that's accurate.
May I say something to you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And
hey, don't say anything to me. Hey, you can't say anything.
Say this.
Why should? Maybe I'll get better.
I want to say this as a, I guess the best word to use is friend and as a professional.
Good. Go ahead.
You're looking at one of the biggest fans of psychotherapy.
Go ahead.
I did it for 5 years every week. It saved my life, along with the Dr. Sarno book. Thank you, by the way, for that.
You're welcome.
I've given 60 of them out.
Let me hear your advice.
You are holding back in your therapy. And many years ago, you told your psychiatrist you wanted to stop, and he said no. And he was absolutely right, because you're holding back, and I can prove it to you.
Go ahead.
You're a married man using condoms.
Right.
What are you, a sailor? I mean, anybody that I know that's married that uses condoms has intimacy issues. You are keeping, and just bear with me. I'm trying to help you. Here.
I'm not Ronnie. I'm not getting uptight.
You got to give that up because ultimately you're keeping one foot back in your OCD.
But he doesn't want to get his wife pregnant.
Listen. I'm going to tell you something. There are many ways to stop pregnancy that don't involve the pill.
Yeah, but there's only one that a man can control.
Now, listen, let me ask you.
And I don't want my wife to have to take the pill, and I don't want to have to put an intrauterine device.
You don't have to do that either. There's many other ways. Humor me.
What are the other ways?
Do me a favor.
Pulling out?
Do me a favor.
Go ahead.
Raise your right hand.
Go ahead.
Put it down. So you have cognitive function. You can control your body.
Yes.
If you really worked at it, you could control that.
But
So
she might be pregnant 5 times before he figures it out.
Yeah, right. What if I fuck it up? I mean, Robin's right.
Robin, what is he, Amish?
I don't want, listen, if
think
my
that-
wife is a Catholic who says to me, if she was pregnant, she would never get an abortion for herself. She believes in the right for other people to have them. But for herself, she doesn't believe in it.
Well, you're going to have a child. I'm going to tell you right now. Welcome to the reality.
My wife's 40 years old.
You're going to have a child.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you there are 2 types of females that don't have children. One is they have serious sexual trauma in their childhood.
Go ahead.
She doesn't profile that way.
That's right.
Or they have serious family dysfunction in their childhood, which she doesn't profile that way.
That's right.
So at some point, she's going to want to do that. Why do you think all this stuff with the dogs? It's an ad hoc child.
The dog is. Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Our dog was our child.
I think eventually it's going to happen. But let's get back to the issue of OCD. Right. You can't keep 1 foot in, 1 foot back. I think it's partially the pregnancy issue, but I've thought about this for a long time, Howard. I think a lot of it has to do with you still clinging to pieces in the past. And I would beg
what do you
of
mean
you,
pieces in the past?
Pieces of the OCD life that you lived.
I still have a lot of OCD issues.
Well,
I struggle with it every day.
Your wife loves you dearly.
Yes, she does.
That's obvious.
And I love her.
But she tolerates this. And at some point, you have to say, you know what? I got to be completely healed before I die.
Right.
And I'm just out of.
So if I stop using condoms, would I be healed in your opinion?
I think it would help a lot.
You do.
I really do.
Interesting. Well,
do you really grab a condom every time?
Not every. Listen, actually, no.
See, I didn't think you could.
I think it's off and on.
That's right.
But don't toy with that.
But for the most part, I am very consistent.
But in psychotherapy, you can't hold back. It's an excellent. If you have the money and time.
But I'm not holding back.
But
how do you know I'm holding back?
That shows holding back if you use it. Do you still use them?
Yes, of course I do. That's our birth control.
Not for married people.
Gary.
I used condoms when I was married because my wife was on the pill and she didn't want
married.
to. I mean, exactly. But it's a
Freudian slip. Freudian slip.
It was like a health thing. My wife got to a certain age where she didn't want to take the pill anymore.
Right.
So does that mean?
So you use condoms, right?
Right.
And
you use them.
And I would. You don't use them now.
Sometimes.
But
what do you mean sometimes?
Yeah, see.
Sometimes I don't.
And both of you have something in common.
My dad used condoms.
Both of you have something in common.
Yeah, the first line for both of us was
parent.
Right, yeah.
That creates sexual issues and sexual intimacy issues and germ issues and all that OCD stuff.
How does it?
What would Dr. Sarno say to you about that condom use if he was sitting right here?
He'd say you're smart. your wife and you don't want to have a kid, so why would you use a condom? But we don't want to.
Most married couples don't use any contraception.
Not true. I don't believe that's true.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
So most Catholic people who don't want to have not Catholic people who don't want to have kids who are married,
I don't buy
won't use a condom. You don't think?
No. I didn't say that. I said most. If you look at the studies from the federal government. The dirty little secret is that about 70% of couples, after they've been married 20 years, do not use anything at all. They just pull out or finish when they're outside.
Huh. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'll be open to that.
And you understand, I'm saying this out of kindness of my heart.
I'm not taking offense.
I think you've made great strides.
Right.
And
I'm not taking offense at it, but I know my dad used condoms.
But ask yourself the
your
question:
dad,
are you keeping your foot in the back, still back in that world?
My dad looked at me and said, "I don't want another one of these."
But see, I'm in the same boat as you. Whereas Mary said, if I were to get pregnant, I would not have an abortion.
Right,
So
and
to
you don't
me,
want another kid.
Yeah, so to me that says, well, I don't want to have another kid.
So you
But
put a
why did you
condom on.
grab them sometimes and sometimes not?
Because I'm like a monkey and I can't.
Yeah, but the two of you. But think about this. But think about this. Between the two of you, how many children do you have?
5.
So
between the two of us.
So you've produced good-looking, smart children that are very stable people.
Right.
So there's no reason why another one, whether you want one or not.
Well,
I understand that.
but you have to raise a kid.
I understand that.
That doesn't happen by accident.
At 52, I think it would kill me to try to raise a child.
Exactly.
It's a very what we're talking about is a very selfish act. It's not about what I would produce. It's about me.
I'm 58
but
years old.
The issue of condoms does indicate, and I'm not alone in this, that there are intimacy issues and contact issues. And you really have to ask yourself, does my wife tolerate it, or and because she loves me, or am I clinging still to something in the past? One foot ahead,
I'll
one
consider
foot back
that.
is not
I'm not going to
good.
be like Ronnie and fight you, man. Did you see Ronnie run out of here?
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Howard. Does Beth ever object to condom use?
Sometimes she will, but for the most part, she's like, she agrees with me that she doesn't want to take the pill.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, there are other ways.
she does object.
as he said.
Occasionally, but not often. But sometimes she
still,
does. Sometimes
one objection is telling you what's going on in the unconscious mind of your wife.
All right, okay. All right, well, maybe you're right.
And you know what the thing with you, the two of you, is it's very obvious, professionally, that she loves you.
Yes.
This is real.
Oh, I believe so.
And you're very blessed to have that.
And I love her.
Yeah, I know you do.
And by the way, I'm a terrific husband. Sort of.
You are.
I am, right?
That's
You see
another.
me as best.
Gary thinks you're a
that's-
terrific
But
husband.
Gary, that's another issue with Howard. One of my fears is that when you stop this, the
Go ahead.
radio show.
Yeah. Please
you
make
are
it happen soon.
Listen, well, I know why you signed up, and,
Right.
and it had nothing to do with the radio show. It had to do with these people that you feel responsible for.
Thank you.
But the issue is, I'm worried you're pseudo-agoraphobic at this point. You just don't. You live in a bubble,
right?
And
I
I
don't like
see
going
you.
out.
I see you doing a Howard Hughes at some point.
It will happen. Yeah.
See, can I say something?
Well, she will
it doesn't have
definitely
to happen,
object to the
Howard.
nails.
Can I say something about that? I thought Howard lived in a bigger bubble 15 years ago than the one he lives in now.
Yeah, I've made
Howard's
some
more
progress.
willing to go out and talk to people than he
still
was
a
15.
bubble.
Oh, no doubt. But
It
the
is.
bubble's
He's
gotten
right.
bigger.
The profile
When
is
have
right.
you been? When have you been outside the country in the last 10 years?
Oh,
Never
please.
forget it.
That ain't happening.
Bad
I'm
question.
talking about Canada or
But
the
we're
Caribbean.
talking. My wife and I are talking about taking a trip to Italy.
Well, they always talk about it. They've been talking about it
that
for
would be
3
good
years.
therapy.
I thank
for you.
God that the reason we didn't go this year is because our dog was old.
Yeah, but what about last year and the year before that?
But
Howard.
now I have no more excuses.
Howard, go to Italy and leave the condoms at home. This would be good therapy for you.
Yeah, and have a baby?
No, he didn't
Sorry.
say have a baby.
Well, I mean, you know what? My wife is hot.
You have control.
You have control. You ever hear him dribble?
You have control.
You know, guys who pull out.
There's no sperm in the first part of that.
No,
so.
wait a second. When you're fucking, sometimes you have
he
pre-cum.
wants you to have a baby.
Get clipped.
Get clipped? Are you crazy? I'm not letting anybody touch my balls if they can find them.
Howard, was your last trip out of the country was not to the Cannes Film Festival, was it?
Could
I
be.
went on vacation somewhere, but Mexico. But I'll never go
But
there.
he's like outside of the
Don't go there.
continental.
No.
I'm not going to Mexico.
We just rescued people from Mexico. Don't go to Mexico.
I've gone to a few resorts, but it's hard, it's almost like being in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the safest thing you can do.
Was that your only trip ever to Europe?
No, I've been to England with Robin, and
Yeah, with the
That was
show.
a long
Went
time
there
ago.
a couple of
right.
times.
Yeah, 100
All right,
years
you
ago.
want the next one?
Ken, go ahead. You're on the air.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Go ahead, Ken.
No, I like this guy a lot. I don't necessarily agree with the using condoms because, you don't want kids, you don't want kids.
Right.
But this business with Ronnie, and he really makes the point. I've called Ronnie out twice on the very issues that your good guest here has called him out on. And he'll shout me down, and he'll go apeshit on a caller, but he cowers in the face of somebody who might know what he's talking about, or Ronnie possibly has a glimmer of belief he knows what.
I saw Ronnie get very intimidated by this gentleman.
Yeah.
I saw Ronnie run out of the room. You chased him right out of the room.
But a caller, he won't even let you get a word in.
That's his thing. He yells over you.
Yeah, and that just shows he's insecure. But he's not trained. He is a hothead. How many times have you talked about incidents on the road?
Listen. I don't know why he was so afraid of Dale. I would answer Dale's questions. I'll answer Dale's questions all day. I ain't afraid.
I mean, I just want him to, as a professional, because he does care about you. He loves you. But go get the training.
Right.
I mean, I was just in Brooklyn last year with my VP, Keith
Instead of going to strip clubs.
training air marshals in tactics.
Right.
And those guys were 26 years old. I'm 52. We were throwing them around the room, and they were like, we really need to know how to handle people. I mean, I do this for a living. I've done it for real.
I
and
think
I'm
what
just
you said
asking
was,
him to
Dale,
get his training.
I think you were absolutely on target. Say, hey, man, go in for some training courses.
Yeah.
Why was the guy so frightened of that?
I don't know.
Howard, I don't even think he loves you that much as you're saying. I think he loves the life.
He loves the life.
No, he loves Howard. He's very loyal to him.
All right, let's go to Megan. Megan, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. I have a question. So I also, like the previous caller, get the condom issue. But do you make out with Beth every time you have sex? Because to me, that's a big sign of intimacy.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about my specific sex of my wife.
They're very loving. They're very loving.
Do we have foreplay?
Yeah.
Listen, we have our thing and it works.
But you don't want to tell us that you have foreplay?
Of course, we have foreplay.
But I do find it interesting, Howard, that you will talk about sex. You'll talk about sex with Beth, but you won't talk about making out with her.
Right, which is
no. Of course, I make out with my wife. What are you kidding me?
Well, then answer the question. What are you making a big deal about it for?
So if we don't make out and we don't have foreplay, let's say we just fuck. What are you saying? There's an intimacy problem?
No, not absolutely not. They're missing the point.
What is the point?
There's three types of sex. There's everyday sex, there's quickies, and there's the romantic stuff that goes on for 2-3 hours.
Right.
So that all is relative to.
So if it's all there in some sort of combination, okay.
I don't think you have that issue.
Are you worried? My goodness.
I'm not worried about anything. I'm having a good
Howard's
time.
having group therapy.
I'm enjoying my life with my wife.
I hear Fred laughing at all this.
What is
Not me.
this?
I'm not laughing about that.
Sam, go ahead. You're on the air. Thank you, Megan, by the way. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, hi. If your wife is ovulating and you have sperm, you didn't have a baby.
That's right.
I don't care if you had a childhood trauma or your family doesn't like you. This guy is crazy. Don't listen to him.
Well, that's what I mean, condom. I mean, I don't know. I was raised that you use a condom, but what do I know?
Yeah,
All
but
right,
your
listen.
dad could have had the same intimacy issues.
All right.
I got 2 more.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
All right, because I got
Will told me 6.
I didn't realize Jeff was
It's up
here.
to you. You tell me.
What do you got? You got one more good one? Give me one more good one.
One more good
Give
one.
me one more good one before we say goodbye.
Let's see. One more good one. Okay. Ethnic issues and family dysfunction led this person to serious social interaction and trust issues from adolescence to early adulthood. This person eventually developed a stable, traditional family life to counter the issues from childhood. Has created an area of their life related to art to express their analytical mind and emotions.
Fred.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say it again. He was what? Because he's got a lot of...
He wants anal intrusion in that.
He developed a stable, traditional family life to counter the issues of instability from childhood.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
And then he created an area of life related to art, his music,
yes,
to express his analytical mind and emotions.
Good. All right. He's
Very
like a
good.
Vulcan, that's all.
It's about the most stable profile I wrote.
You know, Fred has turned
Fred is
into
very
a-
stable.
Fred has impressed me with his life.
Yeah.
He has overcome a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like one of Jerry's kids.
Well, no.
Your success.
He
you went to
overcame
camp and you came out good.
He overcame a lot. Mostly, when I say a lot, I refer to me and my interaction with him. He overcame that. And he overcame a tough family life. And you're right. He has a very sort of stable existence. And has exemplified someone who can overcome a lot of adversity.
He's created a very stable life for himself.
Well,
and
Dale,
I knew tampons were good for gunshots.
That's true.
Good for you. That was an accident.
Came up with that right away.
Anyway, Dale Yeager, you've been a fascinating guest.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came by today. I learned a lot about Ronnie.
We learned a lot about you.
And I learned a lot about me. You are impressive guy, I have to say. You're not a bullshit artist.
So are you.
Thank you to Wolfie for bringing you by. Where is Wolfie? Wolfie, say a quick hello. And I know he came up
Profile Wolfie.
Yeah, well, Wolfie. Dale Yeager's book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know to Protect Their Children and Grandchildren, is available now at Amazon.com. And check out Dale's website at seraph.net. Wolfie, a good call on this guy.
Yeah.
He seems to know what he's doing.
He's very accurate, very opinionated. I thought you would love him.
I liked him a lot, and he blew Ronnie right out the window. What is that? The only guy who couldn't handle it was Ronnie.
The second you brought up his name, he was pouting in the back. He was not going to come in at all.
He's the funniest guy, isn't he?
I think it's security issues. I mean, security issues, obviously. He's worried that he doesn't do a good job, and I think the spotlight was put on him today.
He couldn't handle it.
Definitely.
Couldn't handle it. Wow. Well, Dale, you know your stuff.
Thank you.
And thank you. And Wolfie, later on, I'm going to be playing a interview that Wolfie did with Chick-fil-A. Very interesting stuff about Chick-fil-A. That, I'm watching this guy Huckabee on Fox News. And what a character. I mean, former governor.
I wasn't pouting, by the way.
What was that?
Now he's back.
I wasn't pouting.
Oh, here we go.
You ran out like a scared baby. What
I'm
happened
not
to you?
scared,
Everybody's
baby.
here talking to the guy.
Good,
You
I'm
ran
glad.
out.
You can all talk to him. It's fine. I
You
don't
asked
have
one
I don't
question.
have
You ran
to talk
right
to him.
out of the room.
I don't have to talk to him if I don't
Why
want
are
to
you so
talk to him.
defensive?
I don't have to. I'm not defensive.
The guy made a
my
good point. He said he
goodness,
liked
Ronnie.
you. He said, hey, if I
Good,
was
I'm glad
Ronnie,
he likes me. I'm happy for him.
he says you should once in a while take a training class.
He doesn't know what I do.
Well, he was trying
He
to
has
ask
no
you, and
idea
you
what I
ran
do.
right
And I
out of
don't
the
have
room.
to tell him what I do.
Ronnie, what do you do?
It's not his business.
Well, what do you do?
I don't do anything.
Do you have a Do you
I
have
don't
a training?
do anything.
Do you
I
go
don't
to a
do
training?
anything. If you're not a happy person with me, that's the main line here.
I'm
if
happy,
you're not
but
happy
do
with
you
me,
do any
all
training?
you have to do is say goodbye. It's easy. Okay, it's very easy.
But that's not the
I don't
why
need
are you
to
getting,
explain
why are you getting attacked?
I don't need to explain myself to this man.
He just
is
said-
nobody to me.
Wait a
Don't
second.
you understand
If a
that?
guy walked up to me and he says, hey, I think you and your wife using condoms shows a lack of intimacy. I said, let me consider that. Let me hear what this... He's a guy. He's a well-versed in this psychology stuff.
I'm happy for him.
So I go, okay, let me think about it. I don't think it's accurate for me. I don't think I have an intimacy issue, but maybe he's got something there. I'll consider it. So the guy says to you, hey, I know Ronnie's in security. I've done all of this stuff.
Right.
Ronnie, I've offered many training classes. What type of training do you take, or do you take any? And you're like, fuck you! You're not happy.
Fuck you.
You're like,
I
you're
said
not
fuck
happy
you.
with me. Get rid of me. You're so defensive, dude. Why don't you just say to the guy, have
Why
a
are you
conversation?
so angry? What are you so angry with me about?
I'm not angry
Look
with
at you. You're blowing up here. Why are you blowing
because
up?
you're weird.
I don't have to talk to this man. He's
No one
not
said
part
you
of my
have
life,
to.
and I don't want to.
No one said you have to.
I don't want to.
I'm wondering why you're so afraid to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Why?
I got no reason to talk to him.
Do you respect
or
his
him.
credentials?
But Ronnie,
I have no reason to talk to him either.
But Ronnie, professionals talk to each other about
I don't
training.
have, sir. I don't have to talk to you.
No, you don't have
and
to.
I don't want to talk to you.
I wasn't trying to have a conflict
Okay.
with you.
I'm not trying to have a conflict.
Do you
I just
see
don't
you
want
get
to.
into
I just don't want to
arguments?
talk to you.
Ronnie, don't be
Understand
silly.
me.
Why?
Wolfie, I'm not talking to you.
You're being a baby.
There he goes. You're going to throw the headphones
No, I'm
down.
not throwing anything. I don't need to talk to either one of them. What does he
But
know?
why are you
What does he know about
I
me?
mean, you don't have to talk to anybody, but why are you afraid to talk to these guys?
I don't want to talk to him.
Why?
Okay?
Can you tell me why?
I just don't feel like it.
Some people you do talk to and some you don't.
Yeah, well, I talk to who I feel like talking to.
Why these two?
Okay? And it's like every time one of these things comes up, it's you who likes to fucking put me on the burner.
Me?
Yeah, and you're happy to do it.
The guy put me on the burner.
You know
Do you see me getting upset?
but you're happy to do it because you know it riles me up.
But what about me?
And you love doing it.
He just put me on the burner.
If you're happy, I'm happy. But if you're not happy with me, then we got a problem.
Did I say
we have a real
Do you
problem.
see what you're doing? Do you see what you're doing?
No, I'm not doing anything.
You're trying to create something between me and you. The guy walks in. He did a profile of everyone. You're the only one upset.
Profiled by him.
You're the only one upset.
I've been doing a fucking job here for 27 years, dude. I don't need him to tell me anything.
No one needs any of this. It's a show. Why are you getting so upset?
If I've been doing the right thing all along, I don't understand why I have to answer to him.
Man, are you fucked up?
Yeah, I am fucked up.
You're afraid of talking to a guy.
I am fucked up.
You're afraid of talking to people.
I talk to who I feel like talking to. And if I don't feel like talking to him,
Roddy,
I talk to my own psychiatrist or psychologist.
But what if you learn?
I don't need to talk to this guy.
What if you learn
he knows nothing about me. Nothing. He comes in here and he thinks he knows about me, but he knows nothing about me.
Roddy,
I'm not a fucking swinger where he ever.
He said he doesn't. He asked you a question because he doesn't know.
Where that comes from in his head. That never happened in my life. Being a swinger. Where does he come up with shit like that? I don't have to listen to this man.
I don't know, man.
All right, and I'm not walking out.
Wow.
I'm just telling you, I don't have to explain anything to him. To me, he's nobody. He's just another person on the street.
You sound awfully defensive to me, dude.
Well, I'm sorry.
Wow,
maybe you should consider getting somebody else to work with you.
Why do you always go there?
Now, why are you firing yourself?
Do you want to fire yourself? Then quit.
Obviously, you're not happy.
You're firing yourself.
If you
I'm
keep
happy.
bringing people in to try and fucking pick my head.
I didn't bring this guy in for you, Ronnie. That's another fucking weird thing.
We didn't know who he was going to profile.
He just walked in and he came in and he said he's a profiler.
But why do you have to keep? Why do I have to come in and defend myself if I don't want to?
Why do you keep quitting your job?
I'm not quitting.
Do you not want to do it?
I'm not quitting. I didn't say I quit.
I never said I was unhappy with you.
Then why
are you hearing that?
Why do I have to talk to this guy?
You don't have to, but why are you so
do I
afraid?
have to defend myself?
Why are you so afraid?
Why do I have to defend myself?
Same reason we all just did.
I don't want to. That's my prerogative. I don't have to fucking
You're
talk
afraid to talk to him.
Okay, if that's
Admit it.
If that's
are
what
you afraid to talk to him?
No.
Then why won't you talk to him?
I have no reason to talk to him. I have no reason to talk to this man at all.
So, Ronnie, you want to be a part of the show sometimes, but not all the time. Will you tell us when you don't want to be?
So sometimes, like Robin says, you want to be involved with the show, but sometimes you don't. So we're supposed to figure out when you want to be in the show.
I
like
came
doing
in,
Ronnie's
I
block
said I got
party,
nothing
right?
to say to him, and that's it.
You like Ronnie's block party.
What does that have to do with it?
It has everything to do with it. You want to participate sometimes,
I participate
but other
all
times
the time.
you won't talk to this guy.
I have nothing to say to him.
He wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him.
He's being exposed, and he's upset
I'm
about
exposed, right?
But he's not
I'm
being exposed. He hasn't even. It seems like he has something to hide.
Wolfie, please stay out of this because it's got nothing to do with you.
I think he's.
It's got nothing to do with you.
What do you think, Wolfie?
I think he's exposing weaknesses.
Look at you! just chased him out of the room by saying
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my
I'm
God!
not talking.
I think Howard. I think I was much more tougher with you.
Absolutely.
But we had an honest exchange as dads, as executives, as
and
people.
You know what? Maybe you're right. I'm actually thinking about what you said.
Known you for a long time.
Right.
So, trying to help.
I'm not threatened
by
you.
No.
This fucking guy is so threatened.
Professionally,
all you had to do was talk to me.
He could probably help Ronnie.
No, I'm not a therapist.
No, professionally in terms of his job in security.
Yeah, which is all I'm asking is say, hey, professionals talk. I was talking to one of your security guys out there. He's NYPD detective. I train NYPD detectives. We talked. We had a nice conversation.
Might learn something.
Right.
Might not, but you don't know.
Professionals talk all the time about training. What's the big deal?
Ronnie is allergic to training, I think.
I would love if Ronnie carried a tampon or two. I mean, he should have a utility belt like Batman.
With all tampons. His bullet holders are tampons.
But it also seems like Ronnie wants to be a part of the show. He's on the wrap-up show every day. He runs in there.
Right.
You know,
He's always got input to other
suddenly
things.
you show up
Yeah.
And now he doesn't want to be part of the show.
I think Ronnie, like in my profile, was drug into this character position on the show.
I didn't drag him in.
No, it happened organically over the years.
He's pacing the halls. Look at him. He's all upset.
Have they got a camera on him?
Yeah, look at it.
They're stalking him.
He's all upset.
He's being stalked.
Man, I can't believe it.
He's still yelling.
It's funny. Like, you didn't even get out half a question and you fucking leveled the guy.
He's the first person to get upset if someone's not a team player.
Right.
So you challenge him and he runs away like a baby.
He wasn't being a team player. He's always blaming Lisa G. It's not being.
Everybody else engaged with me, which
everyone,
was good.
even Lisa G. engaged.
Yeah,
with
I wasn't being judgmental. I'm just talking about profiles. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, you chased him right out of the room. It was weird.
Now I have to deal with him out there.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But is he the most volatile person here? I guess so, huh?
The most volatile?
You know, but like, don't go on the wrap-up show and be part of that, and don't be on part of the block party. Don't be part of the, and then all of a sudden.
Well, he certainly piles on when somebody else is getting, you know, what they consider like a rough time.
Right.
But he doesn't like it when it's him.
Yeah.
You chased him right out of the room.
Right.
You didn't even say anything to the guy.
All the volatile people were fired over the last couple of years, so you're safe.
Right. He has opinions about people that worked on this show in the past.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Well, hey, another day.
Another day.
I like
I'd love
when
to
you come back.
Hey, Howard,
did you know it was Tim who shit? You knew right away. Right?
Howard, I got to tell you something funny. Yeah. I'm on the Amtrak train yesterday coming from Philly.
Yeah.
And he was in my car.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was all wired up and he was in flip-flops and I didn't get to say hi to him because, and I was hoping he wasn't using the bathroom on the train. So.
I was going to have Ronnie judge the beauty pageant tomorrow, but maybe I shouldn't because he doesn't like coming in here.
Yeah, he might get dragged into something he doesn't like.
All right. Anyway, listen, Dale, thank you. And we'll check out your book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know to Protect Their Children and Grandchildren. It's available now at Amazon.com. Check out Dale's website at saraf.net. And Wolfie, thanks to you, and I'll get to your stuff later on. Wolfie's been checking in with lots of good stuff lately.
Yeah.
And we'll be back right after these words. I wanted to get to more, but I got Jeff Ross here. I would have.
I know you don't like shaking hands. So.
Well, yeah, because I got intimacy. If I could put a condom on my head,
I put you through the torch. I'll just wait.
I've been walking.
Good.
You're doing some great stuff for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity, and there's some cool stuff coming up in the next 5 weeks or so that I'm going to do.
Now, what do you do? You guys do martial arts together? What'd you run out of the room for? What's wrong with you?
He teaches my son. My son's 5.
What does he teach him?
Martial arts.
Oh, martial arts?
Yeah, I just.
Well, I have a part-time martial arts club, and it's my decompression.
But is that how you guys met?
Yeah, his son's in our kids program.
He didn't even know who I was.
I had no idea. My son told me.
Oh, that's funny.
I go, that's not true. He goes, yeah, he's Wolfie. I go, really? Yeah. So that's how I met him.
Wolfie's a good shit.
He's a good guy. Thanks for having me on.
I'm not interested in you. Stop taking my picture.
Thank you.
Go look at Hines. I could give a shit.
I enjoyed him, and I thought, that was good.
There you go.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
I don't know that that's wrong. That could be an intimacy thing.
Pulling out is way crazier than whatever intimacy issue. I don't want to have another kid.
I don't. I mean, I don't know how else to do it.
Call it whatever you want to call it.
And condoms just don't bother me.
Well, they bother me. That's a problem.
And it doesn't seem to slow me down.
Dale.
Hi.
Your analysis, sort of as predicted, caused a bit of controversy, especially with the man leaving my frame right now. Why do you think Ronnie became so defensive?
He doesn't. Some people don't like to be profiled. I mean, it's a very uncomfortable thing. He says I'm inaccurate. I don't think I'm inaccurate, but
when he came out here, he was upset. But he said, "Who are you? What are your credentials? What if you were to tell him? If you were to?"
I train the interrogators for the Army, Army intelligence officers. I train DEA agents, Secret Service. I went to the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center. I'm a Justice Department trainer, so I've done this. Done it for a long time, 22 years.
You're decorated as far as
Oh, yeah.
protection and psychoanalysis of criminals and things of the
Did
like.
it for a long time.
What does Ronnie do well? Is there anything you've noticed that he does
He's
well?
very loyal. I mean, he's very loyal, and he does pay attention. So I actually said some positive things about him, but I don't think he heard those.
What are some of the other negative things he does? I know you mentioned he keeps his hands in the wrong position. The training, I know you said, is sporadic at best.
He doesn't stand off to the side. He stands directly in front of potentially violent people. That's something you don't do. You never stand directly in front of someone.
Why? Why is it important to be off?
There's 9 weapons in front of someone. 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 feet, and a headbutt. Why would you stand in front of 9 weapons? Makes no logical sense. You always step to the side. That's how you control people.
That alone gives you an advantage because
Absolutely.
they can't see you coming.
Women, men, doesn't matter. Yeah.
What about the psychological implications of Ronnie? If someone who gets defensive at criticism, and what does that indicate to you?
He's got a bad temper. He's a hothead, and that's something that he has to get under control if he's going to do security work. You have to be calm to do security work. So,
The other thing I was going to ask you about is with Howard. I mean, you mentioned what a fan you've been over the last close to 30 years.
Yes.
Was it tough to tell someone that you like and respect so much something so negative about him?
Absolutely not, because I didn't say it out of a negative. I really want to help him because I do believe in psychotherapy. I've seen him benefit from it, but he's holding back. That's an indication of holding back, and I wanted to say that to him because I wanted to help him. I sincerely wanted to help him because he needs to complete that process of healing.
So you're starting to sort of spur that, get into his head.
I wanted him to think about it, to ask those questions. Ultimately, my job isn't to give you the answers, it's to make you ask the right questions about yourself. I have to do it to myself, too, so.
Fun time today, Dale. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Wolfie, another
Appreciate
great
it.
discovery by you. Good work,
Thanks.
sir.
Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Gary, why don't you believe that this guy is corrected in his analysis of you?
I didn't say it was all wrong. I mean, the part about my mother is right, but I think that his perception of my sexual being is based on a lot of stuff that has been told on the air, which is mostly truth, but I didn't agree with it, but I can understand how he can come up with that idea. I can swear on the life of my children that I'm not into like any weirdness, like like he was saying, like urinating and spanking. I find spanking to be, to me, I've always thought the dumbest fucking thing in the world. And I remember when Howard would talk about this, was that Master Bill spanking video? I thought to myself, if anything, what a bore. Like, I remember watching it because Howard always talked about it, and I thought, why would I want to spank when I could be having sex? Like, to me, I find a lot of these weird sexual things are sort of putting off what you're there to do, and I find them boring. But I like him. I like this guy. I think he's really good.
How would you classify yourself sexually?
Adventurous, but not crazy. I think would be a great way. And when I say adventurous, I mean within my little bubble. Meaning, I'm not so adventurous. I'm gonna like I wouldn't be interested in me, another guy, and a woman. I'm not that adventurous.
There are boundaries, many of them.
Well, everyone has their own wacky boundaries.
Right, but more conventional boundaries than this was.
I think that in the grand scheme of things, people would be surprised to find that I'm probably more conventional in that area than they might think. When I was young and out there doing, sure, we messed around, but I don't have any weird stories. I've never had any almost sort of, group sex or gay thing or anything like that. And, like I said, it's not as weird as people might think, but I like this guy anyway.
Why allow people like this to get under your skin?
It's not under my skin, dude.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just answer to him about your training and let him know that you've done a good job? But why let him speak?
I like to know he's protected.
Ron, let's just clear your good name once and for all.
Let's not.
No, but this guy's attempting to put words in your mouth, tell you how well trained or unprepared you might be.
Please, give me a break with this shit, okay? There's nothing. I got nothing to say about it, and that's the end of it. Okay.
Fair enough,
I
sir.
want to know who this guy protected and saved lives. Whose life is saved.
Are you implying that you've saved lives?
Speak with words.
Have you saved a life?
What's that?
Have you ever had to save Howard's or anyone else's life?
Read the newspapers from back in the 90s. That's all I keep saying.
Okay. I'm going to break out my microfiche. I'm going to look that up. Be back in a little bit. Ron, why don't you want to talk to this guy?
I got no reason to talk to him, and that's it. Goodbye. You know, what the fuck?
But it's making you look worse by not...
I don't care. This guy means nothing to me. Wolfing is a piece of shit under my shoe. He shouldn't even be in there. He's got nothing to do with this. Because he brought a guest in? He shouldn't be in there. He's got nothing to do with this.
But why not clear your good name? Why not?
Oh, Greg, stop it with your nonsense already. Stop with the clearing my good name bullshit. All right? God, guys are fucking unbelievable.
What about him makes you not want to speak to him? Because you'll speak to other people like Howard says. You pick
I got
and
nothing
choose.
to say to him.
Why? Why him
I
specifically?
got nothing to say to him.
What don't you like about him?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, man. Give it a rest.
I should mention that Jeffrey Ross is coming in at 8 o'clock. I love Jeffrey. Jeff Ross is a guy who goes to all those roasts. He's mostly known for roasting.
He's a great roaster, yes.
He actually was at the Roseanne Bar roast that occurred yesterday. I was talking about a little earlier that Tom Arnold showed up, and it was really, really funny, according to the newspaper. But
Did you see the picture of Jeffrey in the paper the other day?
Yeah, he went to the Roseanne roast. Dressed as, what's the coach's name? I can't think of it.
Like Paterno.
Paterno, Joe Paterno. He went dressed as Joe Paterno.
And he had his arms around two young boys.
Yeah, during the roast. Those roasts, I mean, he consistently kills it. And I was reading some article where, we'll talk to him about this. His preparation for a roast goes into the months, not weeks. I mean, and you can hear it. I mean, he comes up with these perfect jokes. It's phenomenal format for him. Right? I mean, who knew of Jeffrey Ross till he started these roasts?
No, it was the roast that put him on the map.
And he's terrific at it. He's awesome. So, anyway, Jeffrey Ross coming in. Maybe he'll have some stories.
Hi.
Oh, good morning, Jeff.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you this morning?
Oh, man, I am top of the world.
I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been too long.
How are things?
Things are great. Things are really good. The rule was David Arquette had to come on 48 more times before I could come on.
It's an automatic?
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
switch,
feeling
or-
good. Hi, guys.
Are you going to let Howard know about that it's been a little bit ridiculous that...
In case they ask me to roast them, I'm not going to just jump in on them because I'm a guest. I want to be a good guest.
Okay.
But, these things come up. I'm loaded with a few killer roast jokes.
You've got some verbal ammo.
That's right. Always.
We expect nothing less from you.
I really appreciate that. It's great to be here, everybody. What's up, Howard fans? Good to be here. Good to be here at WNBC 6660 AM.
WNBC.
First time I ever heard Howard, he was interviewing the Beastie Boys in the 80s.
Wow.
And now here I am, as a grown man coming back. It's cool.
All right, sir. We'll see you in the studio.
Beyond excited to be here. Beyond. Nervous almost, biting my nails. Just the exhilaration of being back in the King's lair.
Well, Jeff Ross is here. He's fresh from the Roseanne roast. I played you. It happened just the other night, like 2 nights ago. Hey, Jeff. Look good. You lost a little weight since I last saw you.
Usually the roasts are on a Sunday night. I don't know when they do.
The roast was. When was the roast of Roseanne?
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
I played your segment from there. It was hysterical.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they sent it over to me. It was good to hear you. Good Lord, that roasting has made you huge, right?
It's our new national pastime.
You know, for a long time, the rap on roasters, young guys doing roast, they weren't hard enough on people. They weren't angry enough. There was a period of time where roasting started to fall apart. Like, people were actually going on and being friendly to the guy they were roasting. And then they started calling in real comics to do it. And because I remember the D. Martin roasts were vicious. But then it got nice. Everyone didn't want to, you know, is it hard to say something really shitty about someone to their face?
I would only say it to their face.
Right. You don't talk behind people's back.
It's hypocritical. A true roast master says it right to him.
But when you were looking at Carrie Fisher and you say, "Hey, Carrie, you know, gravity, the force is still with you, but it's gravity," which implies that she's a fucking mess. And there's some truth in that. I mean, she doesn't look like Carrie Fisher anymore.
Right.
That is harsh. I mean, you can feel a woman close up on you, right? When you start doing that.
The only time I ever, at one of these things, had some jokes and balked and stopped was when Farrah Fawcett was at the William Shatner roast. I had all these jokes about how terrible she looked, and she looked beautiful, and it took me right back to when I was a kid, and I just couldn't get the joke.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In other words, it felt disingenuous to make fun of her for looking bad when she looked good.
And I worshipped her my whole life.
You couldn't go through with it. But some celebrities do get angry with you.
Occasionally, but rarely.
Penny
well, a
Marshall?
lot of them...
That's the one I heard. Penny Marshall.
She got mad at you?
What did you say to Penny Marshall to freak her out?
Well, I learned a lesson on that one, Howard, because...
Good.
It's just what we're saying. It was behind her back. It happened... She got mad at me twice.
Okay.
The first one was at a roast for Rob Reiner, who she used to be married to.
Right.
Who maybe they have kids together or something. And
I don't think they do, but
I don't have.
I'm not sure, but
right.
I was roasting Rob Reiner at a Friars Club roast, which are very brutal.
Right.
And I said, I don't even know how to roast you, Rob Reiner. I mean, how do you even embarrass a guy who married Penny Marshall?
Right.
What was your wedding song? How much is that doggy in the window?
Oh.
That's the stuff.
That's terrible.
So then about a few months later, I was in Las Vegas doing a private roast.
You do a lot of those?
Yeah.
You mean an executive will hire you to roast him?
Well, in this case, it was the owner of the Sacramento Kings, the Maloofs.
The Maloof brothers.
Yeah.
When they pay you, and I imagine they pay you a lot to do this, because I was telling Robin earlier, you spend months sometimes preparing for a roast, right?
Of course.
Like you don't just take it lightly and go and plug in a guy's name. You spend time thinking about that.
It's like going to battle.
Right. So if you're going to do the Maloof brothers, you got to research them. You write all your jokes yourself, and then you spend months working on it. So you probably charge a lot of fucking money to the Maloof brothers to do this.
When I got off the plane, they met me at the cab stand, just like old Vegas. George Maloof put his arm around me and he walked me to the cage in the casino, and he pulled out the money. He called for some money. He paid me in chips and cash.
Oh, are you kidding?
It was old school.
Wow. And when they do that, so when someone's paying you a lot of money, you don't hold back on them. You really blast them, right?
Of course.
So, do they ever say to you, but don't go too hard on me?
No. You want to roast people who want it. I mean,
right, you would
I don't
think.
take the wimpy roast. I don't do that.
So when you do the Maloof Brothers or you do that guy from Virgin Air, you
roasted Richard Branson one time.
Privately.
He didn't like it either.
He didn't like it?
Well, here, let me just tell you what happened with Penny.
Right, go ahead.
So the Maloofs say, we want to be roasted in front of all the high rollers and all our big supporters for the Kings, and they own the casino. So I got my jokes. I've been working weeks on it. I'm excited. I'm getting, a prime spot right in the middle of the lineup. And there's Penny Marshall. So by now, she must have heard about the joke I said at the other roast.
Right.
So she starts heckling me before I even get to the podium. He's an fuck him. Don't let him talk. Shut him down. Trying to shut me down like we're in British Parliament or something.
It's a comedy show.
And she's just sort of, it seemed like she was just whacked out of her head on something. She was sitting on Vince Neil's lap.
Who wouldn't want to be on Vince Neil's lap? And she was yelling at you.
She was
really
shouting me down.
Do you go up to them afterwards and say, look, explain yourself that it's a roast, you're hired to write these jokes, I'm sorry you were collateral damage?
They didn't give me that opportunity. I said that she started coming towards the podium, and I just stopped it, and I said, whoa, which one were you, Lenny or Squiggy? And she just spun around and sat back down, and I was walked out the back. I never made it to the after party.
They protected you.
Were
they
you
protected
nervous?
her. They kicked me out.
Have you ever gone to parties where someone comes up to you and says, hey, you've really shitty to me?
No.
It's a tough thing. Sometimes you walk, it's like, I saw you at Jimmy Kimmel's party. That's the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
And you were about to go on the road with Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
The story was, I don't think I'm saying anything out of school here, but Charlie was doing a tour. He was the biggest thing in the country. But he went out to try to do stand-up, and as we know, that takes years and years of perfecting. And he was bombing.
Every night.
So he got the idea to bring you out on stage. He hired you to come out on stage.
He called me at your party.
Did he actually call at the party?
I was at the party, drinking and having fun.
Right.
Big party. And, obviously, there's a lot to... I didn't want to... My phone rings. I had a hunch he was going to be calling.
Right.
And, Jeff, it's Charlie Sheen, he's very intense. It sounds like Apocalypse Now every time he calls.
Right. And, it's always intense.
Hey, I have a show in Atlantic City tomorrow night, and everyone's saying you'd be great to wrangle the crowd and keep the crowd at bay. Could you come and be the moderator and interview me? And I'm like, Charlie, man, that's sort of not my thing, but what if... about 20 minutes into the show, when things start to get a little hairy. 20
minutes? How about a minute in? Bring you out right away. Did he actually make it 20 minutes?
You're leaving him out there way too long. Yeah.
They probably brought you out like within 5 minutes, but go ahead.
So I said, if I can roast you, and he's like, and I said, I got to say whatever I want. And he said, okay, done. 6 a.m. flight to Philly, and we'll pick you up.
And
he
said,
what do you
paid
need?
For that gig?
Sure.
Yeah.
And I said, I need a hazmat suit and a podium.
Yeah. So there you go to his show. Now, when you arrive, is it really no holds barred? You can say whatever you want about Charlie Sheen.
Well, now it's 15 minutes before showtime. I still haven't met Charlie Sheen, and they finally summoned me up to his suite. There's like 4,000 people to Trump Marino loading in. I've been working on jokes from the party all the way to the flight, all the way, from the airport. I've just got scribbled stuff everywhere, and whatever people gave me at the party on my way out.
Do you read off the notes when you do the roast? You can do that, right? That's allowable, right?
I feel like at a roast, it shows respect if you took some time to write some
stuff out.
Right.
Were people at Jimmy's party giving you ideas on what you should do?
Yeah, Norm was giving me stuff. I remember George Clooney was there.
All right.
And his big thing for me was to tell me, well, be careful what you say. Don't say anything that you're going to regret if Charlie dies.
But seriously, saying that to you before you go to roast someone is really kind of deadly, because you can't if it's going to really be funny, you've got to get to the biting truth.
Sure.
You've got to really wreck the person.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, like, I wouldn't want you roasting me because the shit that you say is... Look, every time I hear you, it's real. You're hitting some real truths.
Right.
And so if you were roasting me, I know that it's not going to be different for me.
It would hit you somewhere where it would hurt.
It's going to be really bad shit about me that I maybe don't even want to hear.
That's a different style. That's not my style. My style, Howard, is for everyone. You're guest of honor. If you're the guest of honor, I want everyone to leave that roast saying, that was so much fun. I hope we do that again someday. And I want you'd go home and you would tell your wife and your family all the jokes and go, there would be jokes you would love. Backhanded. When I roasted Hef, do you think he went home saying, oh, my God?
He
went home saying, God, I love that.
He probably had a better sense of humor than I do. I don't think I'd hold up well at a roast, honestly.
But there are some people on the Comedy Central roast, they back out because they can't take it.
That's true. Who's too mean at these? Are there people who go over the line, in your opinion? Because you work with kind of the same people. You'll work with Whitney Cummings. You'll work with
Lisa
Lampanelli. You'll work with the late, I thought he was great.
Giraldo. Yeah,
Greg Giraldo was a great
roaster. Good roaster.
Gilbert,
yeah.
you'll work with. Are there some people who go too far?
I do. I don't think there's a too far, Howard. I think sometimes there's a too much. I'll hit, Milton Berle, after my first roast, he said they only remember the home runs.
Right.
Hit them with 1 or 2 wows, and you don't have to hit them 8 times on the size of their vagina. That was my only beef with Whitney after she tore into Pam Anderson's vagina for half an hour. I was like, she's our guest. Just hit her with 1 or 2 and then move on.
So you have a line that you won't cross.
Well, I have an amount.
So you felt Whitney would say, let me understand, Whitney would say 50 times Pam Anderson's vagina is all stretched out.
Right. And then until Pam Anderson's ready to leave. And I'm like, we're supposed to be having fun.
See, I'm surprised to hear that because sometimes it seems like maybe you're right. Maybe you don't pound the person to death, but it seems like you do because you hit them with a 1-2 punch right away. Yeah, it's remarkable. I love the roast, and I love all of that. So, getting back...
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
And they're healing sometimes. I mean...
They are?
I feel like people sort of... For Charlie Sheen, for instance, it was a reset button for him.
Yeah, well, get back to Charlie Sheen. Because maybe it was healing for Roseanne and Tom Arnold. She finally allowed Tom Arnold this time around, the one that hasn't aired yet.
Yeah.
She allowed him on stage, and the stuff I read in the paper was really funny between the two of them.
Funny and emotional.
Right.
He was quivering. She sat back in her seat. It was like there was a real authenticity to what was happening, and I was surprised. I had no idea what was going to happen, and it was alive.
Did you not know that he was going to be allowed to walk out?
No.
You didn't know?
I suspected, and I asked Joel Gallen the night before because I had a hunch that something could be up because I saw the executives sort of running around on their phones.
Right.
And they told me definitively no. So they surprised me, which is hard to do. Well,
because she had insisted that he be the only person not allowed to roast her. And when he was on my show, he had brought it up that he thought it would be a great idea if he roasted her. But he had been told no. So.
Well, I love Tom, but he's been out of work so long he forgot you have to be offered a gig before you turn it down.
Yeah, right. Because he was on my show, he was killing on the show, and I said, man, that would be such a great moment if he came out. But I really never thought it would happen.
Yeah.
So get back to Charlie Sheen. So you get back to his dressing room.
I'm in his the show's 15 minutes away.
Right.
And I meet him, and he's got one eye on a baseball game and one eye on me. And I
Not nervous at all.
No, couldn't care less about this tour that is going down like the Titanic. He's got
That's great.
thousands of people sold out. They're buying T-shirts, the Torpedo of Truth,
and he has nothing to say.
Nothing. He goes out on a baseball shirt, a Philadelphia baseball shirt. We're in New Jersey,
you don't do that.
Just the whole thing.
Right.
And he comes out and winning and Tiger Blood. He's got this little shtick he does in the beginning.
Right.
So he says, I'll do all that. And then I said, okay, well, when it starts to get a little weird, because it's been getting weird every night, and they've been trying to get me to do this for a while.
Right.
I said, that's when I'll come out and I'll do I'll roll out a podium and we'll start and Chuck Zito walks up to me, who I don't know at this point.
Right.
And he walks right up to me. he puts, you've seen his fist, Howard.
Right. He's a very big man, yeah.
And he's a very intimidating guy. And he walks right up to me, and he puts his fist against my nose. And he said, make sure the jokes aren't too mean.
Wow.
And Sheen goes, hey, Chuck, he's with us. It's okay, he's with us.
He's allowed to be mean.
Gee.
So I was very intimidated.
Was Chuck doing it jokingly? Or no, it was not a joke.
Chuck was protecting his guy.
Did Chuck realize that you are a karate black belt? Aren't you a actual karate black belt?
I got a black belt in Taekwondo at 10.5 years old.
At 10.5
At 10.5.
How do you think I have the confidence to bust balls?
Do you still
That's
practice?
what I told your bullying guys. They should teach the kids, bully victims should learn karate and then also learn roasting.
Is that why you learned karate? Were you bullied as a kid?
Yes.
You were, and your parents said
Now,
to you...
did this help?
My mother dragged me to karate school. I was crying and screaming, didn't want to go.
And she said, no, you're going.
Right.
And you might probably thank her now because you know this skill.
Every day.
Do you keep up with it?
No.
You do not?
That's what I was going to say.
It gives you a certain confidence. I can defend myself. I'm not
it does?
Throw flying snap kicks anymore, but if somebody threw a punch at me, I could defend myself.
That's great.
And whoever I'm with. I'm with.
And isn't it true, even to this day, you can beat up any 10-year-old right now? Like if I brought 5 10-year-olds in here, you could probably take them out. So Chuck says to you, hey, you better take it easy. Charlie says to you, listen, it's okay. And so roast you did. And how
the show comes out. The show. Yeah. Charlie goes out, and he's doing fine. He's doing his shtick for about 15 minutes. And suddenly somebody in the middle of this giant arena goes, refund! I want a refund! And Charlie doesn't have the stand-up skills to stop everything he's doing and to go through.
Right.
He stops and he goes, who said that? So now you got 3,000 people on a jumbotron, and he goes, come up here. So some guy runs out of the crowd. Charlie reaches into his pocket and gives the guy a $100 refund. So what happens?
But what? So they bring you out?
No, 80 people start rushing the stage looking for refunds. So then the stage manager throws me out there, and I walk out in a full head-to-toe hazmat suit.
Right.
And I have a microphone, and I pull the mask down, and I said, hey, everybody, my name's Jeff Ross. They call me the Roastmaster General.